Uh, yeah, I think that is just me.
And then just change it to something random and then change it back to default.
Okay, yeah, I
Cause
can hear.
yeah, see,
We're up
now it's
now.
fixed, or it should
Yeah.
be.
Change it to something random and then change it back to default.
All right. Just
Yeah, a little bit back.
for those watching, uh, game might not be happening because it seems like the server that um Kitten Grooming service is playing on broke. So now their game that they were practicing in is not ending. Um, so I suppose yeah, we'll be here for a little bit. Hopefully that fixes itself. I've never seen that one before. You know, thinks right. That's all I gotta say. I can pull it up. Say something.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Professional
first time setting up OBS, you know, no big deal, no big deal. Everything's fine.
guy.
Um, really, for their draft, I'm looking to see Blake took blue side, so I'm expecting Closeted Furries to make an adjustment from their game with us last week. It'll be interesting to see if Blake still has his strong aversion to Seraphine and also not banning it on blue side. I think Seraphine even now is a must pick or ban just based on how games have been going this past week.
Um, yeah, I feel like Blake is always an enigma in terms of draft. Um, some teams tend to prioritize him in the beginning to see what and they can build a team around his interesting pick. It seems like so far that Closeted Furries tends to have him pick last, um, and have him use his best judgment for his
Yeah, it
pick.
looks like they want him to get counter pick as often as possible. If not counter
Right.
pick, at least a solid matchup.
So it'll be interesting seeing how that develops over the season. If they find that that's what works best for them, or if there are other strategies that work around that. Either way, Blake is definitely one of the star players of that team, and it's very interesting to see how he performs.
I'm also very interested to see how Kitten Grooming Service decides to ban first round because obviously we know Zach, at least we think Zach is going to be mid. Might be flex, we don't know for sure. But
Right.
his mid MF was very potent in their first set of games and did not show up last time they played. So part of that was because I believe he was playing bot with his Zeri. So it's interesting to
Right.
see. Maybe he'll pull out a Zeri mid. Chances are probably pretty slim, but I'd be definitely interested to see that. Most likely, if it's not banned, we'll be seeing an APMF mid though.
Right. So I feel like in terms of bans against closeted furries, almost certainly we're gonna see the Udyr from Chimmy. If you look at their OPG and their mastery, Udyr is by far their one-trick champion. Um, and when it hasn't been banned, it's been very, very strong. And along with that, although we haven't actually seen it this season, Blake's Gangplank um, will almost certainly continue to be banned. There is, in fact, a reason why we haven't been seeing it. Um, he is a monster on that champion. Farms like a menace, and then one shots everyone in the game.
Yep. Especially with his current state, I don't think he's gotten. He might have gotten that small nerf to his E damage early, but he's still a super strong late game threat, and it'll be interesting to see if they let that through. I'm also curious to see if Udyr makes it through. Do Closeted Furries prioritize that first pick to keep it away from Mason, or do they just want to ban it so that they don't even have to think about that?
Right. Mason is adamant currently that Udyr is not that strong. To his credits, this patch, a lot of his runes got nerfed. Um, but Mason is very standard in trying to get the Udyr back in his hands. But with Closeted Phrase having first pick, and Chimmy being such a menace on the champion as well, I personally doubt that we'll see it um, on either team.
Hopefully, we'll be getting into draft soon. For those of you who haven't heard yet, there was a small problem with Kitten Grooming Services server, and currently they are not sure if they will be able to make it on time, but we are cautiously optimistic right now.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I should probably turn on some music.
Oh yeah, we got the fun playlist. While you're doing that, Kitten Grooming Service, in my opinion, is one of the absolute most difficult teams to ban for. You have teams like Closeted Furries. A lot of their players have one-trick champions, and while they absolutely are great players beyond those one-tricks, um, Kitten Grooming Service has those same one-tricks, but they also have incredible flexibility among their team, with so many variations on the order and the champions that they play in each of those roles. So it'll be really interesting to see, especially based on how Closeted Furries does the bans, what Kitten Grooming Service pulls out afterwards, because um, Dean plays all 5 roles. Joel, we've seen his mid, we've seen his top. Eric plays all 5 roles. Mason plays mostly jungle, but we've seen him around. So it's really difficult in the situation for Closeted Furries, and it's one of the things I'm definitely most scared about for that team.
Yeah, for sure. We're about 2 minutes away from draft starting if it does start. Um,
I
Looking
feel like they
forward.
might do draft regardless, hopefully, but I'm not
That's
sure if.
true. That's true. We do have some time between when draft starts and when game starts, so hopefully they can get that issue resolved. We will keep you guys updated.
One thing that I think is worth noting, is that Closeted Furries is actually, in terms of the players, very new to the server. Um, I believe that most of these players were not here before they started, so it's sort of difficult to analyze them from that perspective. But the way they got to the server, interestingly, is an invite from Dean, who they're coworkers together.
Oh, I didn't
So
know that.
Dean, yeah, so Dean has experience playing with these people much more than most players in the server. So it'll be interesting if Dean has any hidden draft insights, which will be something to. I think that this draft will be something to learn from the future in terms of drafting against Closeted Furries.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how big of a draft gap Blake makes for himself,
Right, right,
one way
right.
or the other. If Blake drafts something insane this series, it'll be a big change from last week. But we all know he's capable of it. We all know his drafting can be both impeccable and absolutely unforgivable at times. So hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of both. I
Oh
love
yeah.
an exciting draft, and yeah, we are almost there if it does happen. Okay, so we have a little bit of news. They'll probably all be on Smurf accounts and are subbing Drago out for Michael, but they will be able to play.
Looks like we can generate some different assets. Yes, let's go.
I love that for us. Alright, so we have Closeted Furries against Kitten Grooming Service.
I find it would be incredibly funny if these people could not use their old accounts ever again. But like in a sad way, we love rankings.
We sure do.
Oh, did you do the season X week Y?
No, I'm still figuring out what role everyone will be on.
Right. Um. Right. It's especially hard to tell, like we were saying with Kane Grooming Service, just because of how much luck they have.
Very true. So it sounds like they'll be subbing in Michael for Drago, and that might push back the draft a little bit.
Blake is trying to figure out roles in
Yes,
general
and
chat.
so are we.
I do believe that although leaking draft is not necessarily a strike, it is generally not advised if you want to win the game.
I don't
However,
know. It's not
I
about winning games. It's about sending a message. Let's be honest.
absolutely true, absolutely true. I could not have said it better myself. All right, we have physical threats of violence from Blake. If we see the Zereth from Joel, let's see if that influences draft.
I will say, Jules Zareth is very strong. It's one
Yeah,
of his
someone who
most
has
comfortable champs.
someone who's leaned into it on my Aurelian Soul, I can say that it's
Yes,
pretty
your
good.
your flawless Aurelion Soul pick.
Yeah, well, it's not 100% win rate in normals. We're just not gonna look at scrims. Oh, seems like Blake thought the game was at 8:30. Hopefully, that does not cause additional delay. Chimmy is in game.
Oh, it's more of a crapshoot than we thought. But that's okay. We'll get there. We are probably going to take a pause, and just loop the highlights for a little bit while everything gets figured out. So bear with us. We'll be back in a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I would be blatantly lying if I had any if I said any Lua or OBS works like at all. Yeah, I would be blatantly lying if I had any if I said any Lua or OBS works like at all. Yeah, I would be blatantly lying if I had any if I said any Lua or OBS works like at all.
We
This will
are
still be
back
recorded.
being live.
Oh my.
Oh my indeed. Alright, we
This will
are
still be
back
recorded.
being live.
All right.
And sounds like we can hear. Okay, cool. So, we are not sure what's happening yet.
I am confident that we have a game. I'm just not sure when draft will happen or um. Well, I guess. Okay. So, what was the draft change that they made, or the roster change for KGS?
So, Kitten Grooming Service brought Michael in instead of Drago. I believe that would be for images. Should be able to see that. Yep, there it is. And it skipped over it immediately, but yes, Michael is replacing Drago. I'm not sure how you say it. I apologize.
They said your name wrong. Don't worry.
That's true. They have said my name wrong multiple times.
I tried to
That's
correct
okay.
Mason.
We
Not sure if
we will work through it.
no, can we get a pronunciation guide in the server?
Oh, we absolutely can. I just don't know where to put. I'll put it in casting.
Let's get you recorded those YouTube videos. This is how you pronounce. No, and you do one of those like phonetic vowel charts or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. We can get a linguist to help us out. We have a few in the server.
There we go.
I'll talk to my people. You talk to your people.
um. Yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on with draft, but hopefully it gets resolved quickly. We are being told draft might happen at around 8:30, but we're not
Oh
sure
my.
yet. Uh, apparently that's when Blake thought draft was happening.
You know,
Yes, Jacob.
why on stream do I see the key player as Jam the Animal Control?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know how any of this works. Like it seems like the champion slots and everything else is correct. That kind of popped up for a second.
Hmm.
I don't
I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing
know.
Silicats, Zach, Team Grooming Service, Joel, Silicats, Zach. Oh, Jack, Ann. You're right.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
everyone,
my
just
mid
hang
laner.
tight.
We're gonna generate those assets one more time.
Yes, sir.
Wait, so is
That's
like
because Ann is in there and I didn't delete it. But it should be
ah
okay now.
yes sir. Let's go. Um, if we load, okay, so far, if we're looking at uh the Kitten Grooming Service bot lanes, it seems like they played extremely meta picks. They did the Senna Kench, they did the Ashe Seraphine,
Yes.
they did Ashe Seraphine again.
I think they've also done Seraphine Ash.
Yes. Although I believe that one of these games was instead of Seraphine Ashe, but they built with Ashe ADC and
Yes,
support.
that's the game I'm referring to.
Right. So I'm not sure if they've actually done the Ashe support. Although I know that Dean has said that he is an
I
adamant
know for a fact that
Ashe
they
support
have
player.
done the Ashe support.
Okay. I know that Dean is of the opinion that it's better. I'm not sure if that's the generally held opinion.
I think Seraphine currently is so strong in either one that it really is not that important.
Ashe is actually picked Orc often as a support in ranked.
Yes, and hopefully we get into stream soon, or into draft soon. We have not heard any updates from either team currently.
Sounds about right. I'm just looking at the jungle picks that Mason has done so far. Mason Star. So far, Trundle, we've had Fiddlesticks, we've had Wukong, Kane, um, and so it looks like he's played a different champion each game. Um, and honestly, I feel like when we see that trend continue, Mason is, I believe, the highest level player in terms of League of Legends level at the server. I believe at one point
By miles, yeah.
he was the 69th highest level in NA or something
Ooh.
like that. Mason.
Oh,
because,
really?
Because of the challenges, and I think it said he was challenger, and it said 69. I think maybe it was like
Mason is
169.
well over level 1000.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about most experienced. Yeah, I think Mason is
Yeah.
absolutely the most experienced person in the
So
entire
forget
server.
about champion pool. Forget about champion Ocean. As soon as what's forget Ocean? This guy's champion Oceans.
Mason this season has almost 500 games on Udyr in ranked, just Udyr.
Oh my.
He has 459 Udyr games, 269 Shyvana games, and 203 Hecarim games. So those are his 3 most played by far. He still has 2 more champs with over 100 games and Echo at 98 games. So if you pick almost any of his champs to ban, he'll still have champs to play. And also, if you look at, I'm assuming the vast majority of players in the Scrim Zone server, he has more games on one champion out of his top 10 than most of them have total ranked games this season.
I have 4 ranked games to put it in comparison, and I believe I am on the lower end, obviously, of that. However, I believe his Udyr games are probably total higher than combined a lot of players.
Yeah, I only have 41 games, so you could probably combine multiple players and it would still not be more games than Mason's over 1,800 ranked games this season.
I do believe that he Mason has played more Udyr games in ranked than I've played normal games in this season.
Yeah, that would check out.
Yeah.
Ooh, have to flame
Or,
Mason for his Season 5 Bronze 5 performance.
However, we are almost certainly not seeing the Udyr, at least not on Mason this series.
Yeah, if
Because
it
of,
does make it through draft, chances are very likely that it'll be first picked by Clawseted Furries. Alright, we are going to take a pause, and we will start back up when draft is starting or is about to start. And we are back.
Hello, my little PogChamps.
Okay, you're kicked from the call. I'm muting you. All right, now that the cringer is muted. Um, we are back. We apologize for any delays. There was a miscommunication around draft time, so instead of starting at 8, we started at 8:30. They have 10 minutes to plan for draft, so draft will be starting in about 4 minutes. Now I will unmute my co-caster so we can actually cast because my voice is gonna get tired.
Um, so I guess we can do a little recap of the things we've already talked about. Um, the main thing I think that you should focus on for Clawseted Furries is Blake. Blake is known for playing every champion in any role. Um, and I do mean that. He's played Ezreal mid, he's played Pike, ADC. He will play anything.
He's played a Yorick Singed bot support duo.
Um, and it seems like so far Clawseted Furries' main strategy is to let Blake get counterpick if possible. And that can be done in any lane, so it's a pretty powerful flex for Clawseted Furries. Also worth noting is Zach's AP Misfortune mid. In their first series that they played, had 0 deaths both games. The coveted Infinity KDA, as well as Chimmy's Udyr, highest mastery champion.
As well as his Zac. His Zac is very good.
Yes.
He's 1-1 on it, but he played very well in both games. One game his team just got outscaled, and that's why they lost. But he is a very effective ganker on his Zac, so I'm looking maybe to see an Udyr ban just to keep it away from Kitten Grooming service, which we'll be getting to in a second, and priority on that Zac jungle pick.
Yes.
On Kitten Grooming service, their jungler is Mason. He is the most experienced player in the server. He is known for his Udyr almost one trick. He plays a lot of champs, but his Udyr is definitely his favorite champ, and he will complain every time you ban it against him because he says it's bad. On the other hand, we have Dean, who can flex into basically every role. I don't know much about Michael, but he had a game of Kale where he got a 17 KDA, so that's something we should watch out for. And he recently played a game of ranked on Kale where he got a pentakill, so definitely something worth keeping in mind. Finally, Joel's Xerath is his best champ. It will probably get ban attention. If not, I'll be surprised if we don't see it round 1, round 2. Did it really?
Yeah, sure, draft. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Clawseted Furries is ready. Draft should be starting soon. One thing that's worth noting is the incredible flex potential of Kitten Grooming service. Dean can play every role. Eric can play every role. Joel plays mid and top. And I'd say that honestly, he has 2 must-ban champions in both roles in his Xerath and his Poppy. So it'll be really interesting what the game that Clawseted Furry has to play. Because they can't ban every champion, especially every role.
And right off the bat, we're seeing the Seraphine ban, which is a big departure from Blake's strategy from last week. He let Seraphine go through twice against my team. He lost both games. So it looks like he is banning it on blue side because he absolutely refuses to play Seraphine whatsoever. We're also seeing the Xerath banned out from Joel, and the Gangplank ban on Kitten Grooming service to target Blake's Gangplank.
I expect to see, Karma, that's Layla's champion, I believe. They've played it in a few of their games so far, I believe, and it's been a menace. It's done very well.
The Twitch ban
Good
might
Dean
be
ban
for
coming
Dean. I
out.
know Dean has been playing Twitch support, I believe.
Oh.
Um,
So it looks like we do have the Udyr, both teams do have the Udyr one trick, but Clawseted Furry is on blue side, therefore I have first pick. So I would not be surprised to see it as the first pick on that team.
I'd be very surprised if Mason doesn't know how to play into an Udyr. It is his most experienced champ. There's the pick, so we'll see what he picks into it. He says it's absolutely unplayable for Udyr to play into Lilia, so we'll see if he'll bring out the Lilia here.
I would not be surprised to see a Poppy pick. It's pretty safe top laner as far as I'm aware. And
Yeah, they could be moving Joel into the top lane. That's definitely possible.
Joel does have certainly larger mid pool than Xerath alone. However,
There's the Lilia pick.
In this circumstance, they've been shown 2 out.
And it looks like they're putting Michael top on the kill, so we'll see Joel staying in mid most likely. I'd want to see a very strong side top laner here. I think if you can repeatedly gank Kale with Udyr into something like Okay, so maybe they'll be going for a strong side bot instead with the Nami. But I'd want to see something that can keep Kale off of farm for as long as possible just to prevent the scaling.
This is Layla's second most played champion this season, according to OPGG. So it's not unsurprising to see the pick. I personally, as a Nami enjoyer, am really excited to see it. I love checking out new Namis, seeing what they're capable of. But it'll be really interesting to see what they pair with it. Um, whether they hold the ADC for a later pick or I'm not sure if any of their bot. It seems like Garrett plays Lucian, so I would not be surprised to see a Lucian pick in the next 4 seconds. 3, 2. Oh,
And that's the Blake Yon top. So
yeah.
that I agree with that pick. I think that's a very good pick into Kale. He can farm safely once she gets her ranged autos. He has strong pressure even into her deceptively strong level 1. A lot of people don't know that Kale is one of the best top laners level 1 and then falls off hard between levels 2 and 5. Um, that's interesting. So we might be seeing a Kale mid flex here.
I believe
Which
that is actually what they played last time with the kill mid.
they did do that. They did do that. So we might be seeing. It's probably going to be a Poppy top into the Yon, which I think is favorable for Poppy at least until Yon gets a couple items. And a Kale mid. So Kitten Grooming Service has drafted their full top side. We are seeing support come out from Closeted Furries, so we'll be looking for mid bans from Kitten Grooming Service, like the Oriana ban, and we'll be looking for bot side bans from Closeted Furries. Maybe something targeting Dean.
So what I think is worth noting is that both Eric and Dean play EDC and support. So we have the Cliffs ban for Dean.
Yes.
However, if we get another ADC ban for Dean, we can always see the Eric Draven, which is one of the nastiest picks I've ever seen in the server. I know that Eric has generally said that he's trying to move away from ADC in the server. However, if Dean gets banned out and that pick is left open, I think that is definitely something we should keep our eyes open for because he is a monster on that champion.
Looks like blue side is taking a long time to decide on their ban here. Hovering the Taric, and there's the Taric ban.
That champion is insanely overpowered right now.
And the instant Nautilus pick.
That is, I believe, Eric on the Nautilus. He is known for playing the hook engage champions. He's very good at decision making in the bot lane, in the support role, and he's super fun to watch.
So I'm interested to see what Closeted Furries pick here because Nami is pretty strong into engagers. Obviously, you'd know better than me, Jacob. You play her, but they're picking the Ezreal here, which is usually played as a weak side bot. So it looks like Udyr will be pathing top, and Lilia will probably be pathing bot because they have a Nautilus, and if Nautilus ends a hook and the jungler's there, that's a guaranteed kill. And that's a Lux mid hover. And it's locked in. So we have our 5 for Closeted Furries. We're looking for a strong side ADC here, something like Draven, Samira. Tristana is awesome with Nautilus.
Tristana is one of his absolute best picks. This is scary bot lane from Kitten Grooming Service.
All right, so there is the draft. I need to make the assets now, and also remake assets again.
Thank you, Dean. But yeah, Dean's Tristana is one of the nastiest picks I've seen. Over 9 picks in the server so far, a 56% win rate. That's nothing to the 11 picks and 73% win rate of the Jhin. Although I would definitely argue that Tristana is much better for this game.
Yeah, Tristana is a very good pick here. I think the kill pressure bot has is so insane. They can completely ignore Ezreal level 2 and just focus down the Nami if they land a hook. The Nami's dead. Obviously, you can't go for Ezreal because he can arcane shift away.
Yeah, even if he gets landed or hit by the hook, very fair ability, I think. Not by
you would think that as a Nami main. You also play Nautilus though. You can't even complain.
I'm cracked on that champion. Yeah. One thing that is worth noting is that if Nautilus lands a hook on Nami, she does have decent peel with her Q because Nautilus goes to a very predictable place after landing the hook. So Nami can just throw that out. Although with the Tristana hopping in afterwards, bubbling, the Nautilus might be a bit. It's a tough situation with Tristana and Nautilus. Very mobile lane. It'll be definitely a tough lane for the Clawseted Furries. They will have
Alright,
to offer.
and I have to make champ assets here.
Yeah.
So we have Blake on Yon, Jimmy on his signature Udyr.
Oh wait, do you have the client open?
I do not, but
Okay,
I will open it now.
Both teams are 1-1 so far, so this will put an edge from one team over the other after the series. I do believe this is a best of 3. We've had some bad luck with some best of 1s being played in the server, but I believe that both of these teams have exclusively played best of 1s, or best of 3s. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure that Kitten service has, but one of Closeted Furries might have been best of 1. Looking at it now. Actually, no. Both of these teams have played best of 3 so far. And that streak will be continuing. I believe. Although we are starting late, so who knows?
Yes, we're starting late, so it might turn into a best of 1 depending on how long this game is. Personally, I'm hoping for a solid 3-game series.
Oh yeah.
I want my voice to be absolutely dead at the end of this.
It's always really interesting in longer series, seeing the adaptation that comes across. Because I think that is the difference between the good and the great teams. Is simply how they learn over time. Because if you lose, if you lose one, some teams will just crumple under the pressure. They will tilt, not naming any names. But
Blake.
um, on the other side of the coin, if potentially their teammates or the players that don't tilt can lift the team back up from the ashes, like a phoenix. Ooh, wasn't expecting that one. That is always way more fun to see personally. The comebacks, and it's way more interesting stories, more fun games. So what I'm saying is that I hope the team that wins the first game throws. That's what I'm saying. And I have money in this. So we'll have to.
Alright, I'm just making sure the key matchup is shown here.
Oh yeah. Do we have music on, by the way?
I do. It should be playing.
It's not.
It's not. Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
Um... So I'm
Yeah.
not sure how
It
to
is
get.
on.
Yeah, I could see it on the sound stuffs.
Big.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so we have the stats going now.
I think I need to get these in-player highlights.
Is the lobby close to getting started?
Should be. I haven't gotten an invite yet.
Oh. We are.
We are indeed professionals. I'm hoping someone in the game has either me or Jacob friended because Olive Dean's team was on Smurf. I don't know if they're still on Smurfs. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to set up probably now that you mention it.
Yes.
Uh, do we have the champion sets set up?
I hope so. Looks like no. Ah, there we go. Alright. Just had to get that set up.
Oh, cool. All right, so as someone who is a support one trick, I'm honestly not too sure about the other lanes. But obviously, this is a very, very scary lane from Kitten Grooming service because with the Tristana and Nautilus, we have the early pressure of the Tristana and the Nautilus. However, Tristana is still the hyperskeleton champion that she is. So it's not like Navi Ezreal could just sit back and scale. Because Tristana will, by the end of the game, overpower them.
I will
regardless.
say I'm a little confused about the Yon Udyr pick with the Lux Ezreal Nami. It seems like their top side is looking to do stuff completely different late game than their bot side. Lux Ezreal very good at poking, looking to get picks. Udyr is looking to play a front to back, and Yon is just Yon. So
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how their late game plan will develop. I think Kitten Grooming Service just has a much more clear and probably also easier to play
Right.
um, go of things. So I think their team fight is stronger, but they are a little bit susceptible to the poke with the Poppy. Um,
I think it's a mid game is really where we're going to see this game determined. Where the Tristana falls off a little bit, the Kale is still getting her footing. Um, if we see gold lead in that time from Clawseted Furries, it'll be very interesting to see where that goes late game. However, if we see any sort of even or gold lead from Kitten Grooming Service, yeah, I'm not one to count my chickens before they hatch, but in this case, I think I'd make an exception. So it's really up to this game is on Clawseted Furries too.
All right. So we have found enough Smurf accounts. Who is
Yes.
spectating the game?
I am spectating the
No.
game.
What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
username?
Send it in chat because
I will send it in chat.
we both have the fun accent name.
We do both have funny accents on our names. There it is. Sending it now.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Good luck with your games.
Good luck.
There we go.
Oh, wait, you have your account? Oh, you weren't playing.
I was the only one that wasn't playing.
Gotcha. Let's go. All right. Looks like we
awesome.
have an invite to
So I
thingy.
will
Stream
switch
that.
to that.
Looks like we have some fun names from these Smurf accounts. All right. Here comes my favorite part of the game. You can't see it, but I can enjoy it. It's the banning section, where the teams ban definitely champions that picked in the draft for sure. Definitely.
I love the Volibear theme music going on in the background.
Ooh.
I am curious to see. So it sounds from what we heard that Eric. Did Eric say he wasn't playing?
No, so Eric wasn't playing in the practice game. Which
Ah, so that's
very
why
happy
his account is free. That's why he's not on a Smurf account. Okay, I understand. So
alternatively, we have not a Smurf, FPT2. We have a Step Broloff. We have Outscale. Oh, that's pretty fitting for Michael. And then we have Mommy. Very good Smurf names, I think.
I think it actually says mommy. Three moms in there, so mommy. If we're being specific, which I think we have to be, we have to present the game as it's played, not with our own spin on it. This has to be a completely unbiased cast whatsoever, and that's why I don't want Blake to win.
It looks like from the Smurf side we have. Actually, they might be banning Mommy. Now that I'm looking at it. Cleverly using the node ban
As an
as
O. That is quite clever.
Oh no, we have to start draft over. Yay, they picked Annie. Yay.
Oh, beautiful. Just some light flaming from the casters to the players.
We may be professionals on the cast, but these are not professionals in terms of drafting.
So the reports are coming in that Kitten Grooming Service is having client trouble. That's certainly something that I would believe. Riot's client is amazing. Keep up the good work, Riot. You are the best small indie game company I know.
Thanks, right. Oh, you have a lot of blue essence attack now.
I have a good amount of blue essence.
Oh, they can't see your client.
No, they can't. So they just think you're talking about random stuff. Which
you have like 100k blue essence, right? For sure.
Yeah. You know it. I haven't bought a single champ in this game. I got them all from
the Prime Gaming.
from the event giveaways.
No, the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm so excited for that to happen, so I can stop wasting the event coins on champions. It's so sad.
Hopefully we'll get into game here soon.
Uh, Regardless of the take, I'm going to choose to believe that it is it's not Riot's fault. It is the player's fault.
Oh, yeah, Riot can do no
Yeah.
wrong.
Exactly. Oh, it looks like from Peter, who is not in the series, playing with Anne in a different server. Their their clients are also not working. Anne sent a very funny picture of the client with all of the just not loading at all. It's
Yeah,
loading.
I did get a attempting to reconnect message while I was getting ready to spectate the game.
Players did as well. I do believe. Um. Oh, so Peter also says that they've reconnecting. It seems like we picked the best time to have the series. Oh, it's really unfortunate that we're not going to get to see the dichotomy of the Mason's account of the number of won games this season. It's a danger.
There's still hope.
But I think his account is still stuck in the game. But unfortunately,
That's
for that.
true.
Okay, so we have. Okay, it seems like they are ready.
All
Seems like
right.
Q is
It looks
about to
like
start.
we are going to get into it, hopefully.
Looks like
Blake with
is,
the famous R span.
Blake and Eric.
All right, and we are.
Okay, it looks like Blake is actually done with whenever he was standing before. He's now going for the all A ban. Okay, it seems like KGS is still going for the ban potentially. Although we will still have to see how that ends. Oh, it's different this time.
Looks like it's just M's. Exactly. Apologies, everyone watching, for all of the delays and the mess ups.
Sorry,
I
you
blame
guys
Dean.
You guys like it. Absolutely much. And the more time you spend listening to us, you should be thinking. You should be paying us. You should subscribe right now.
It's true.
And then
Subscribe to this
DM
league partnered or non-Twitch partnered channel.
DM Dean to give us the money. Because it's so good discussed.
Jacob, if you could move your mic a little closer to your mouth, you got a bit quiet there.
Oh my god, how's that?
That's so much better, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
It looks.
like I said, production quality.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're the best at that.
Yeah.
So we got the triple M ban from Kitten Grooming service. Now it looks like they're pivoting into O's. So it sounds like they're calling Blake a cow. Oh no, and they're back to the M. Never mind. I take it back. I apologize to Blake.
All right. Looks like, assuming that these people click their champions correctly,
We might actually get
have a
in game.
Oh my goodness. Oh, unfortunately, I've now realized that we won't see any skins from KGS. This is so
It's
sad.
possible they shelled out the money. If they bought the account, it might have come with skins. No one knows. It's definitely possible. I wouldn't put it past them. Especially Michael, who apparently owns all the skins that are acquirable on his main account.
Yeah, Michael, for his shop, I don't know if you guys have seen this on Reddit. If you get all the things in your shop, you can email Riot, and they will gift you a unattainable skin. So Michael got Pax Jacks, despite having, believe it or not, not attended that year's Pax. All right, looks like we have 40 seconds left in the draft. We will have then I believe is it 2 or 3 minutes.
I believe it's a
spectator delay,
3-minute delay.
and then we are good to go, assuming that the client works properly and there are no pauses.
I'm gonna
Both of
knock
which
on
are
wood.
quite prone in the server. However, we can hope.
I'm going to switch it back to the highlight slideshow. Hopefully we see both.
Oh, Valor isn't yet. What are you on about? We're just best production quality NA. That's all I can say.
What was that? What did Valor say?
What are you on about? XD.
Well, you know,
Brilliant
Valor,
word.
we are just here to have a great time and flame both teams equally almost as much as we flame Riot.
Yeah. Small indie company, not difficult.
TM.
TM. Ooh, that's a cool background. Not that they can see it.
What's a cool background?
Diana, I think.
Why can you see that?
I don't know. It was like for a half second.
Oh, interesting. Yes, I have some Diana and Kane wallpapers from Wallpaper Engine.
Yo.
Hashtag not a
You
sponsor.
shall- Yeah. All right. I think this is going to be a poggers game, and
Don't make me
that's...
mute you again. I will solo cast.
Yeah, I think that your throat would give out for game 2.
It's already starting to give out.
Yeah, you gotta drink some water. You gotta drink some water.
I have so much water. Alright, we are about a little over 1.5 minutes away from the game starting. Finally,
Let's go.
after an hour of delays. While we wait, I will put on like an Amaranth hot tub stream for us all to watch.
bro, you're gonna get us demonetized.
What?
Actually, I
No,
think
it's on Twitch. It's on Twitch.
Actually,
It's
that's
sanctioned.
good.
Maybe
she can do-
copyright struck, but no demonetization.
I've heard that she, because you know she sits there for like hours. She like watches Twitch streams while she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't watch her streams. I will say. I'm sure you do though. You're a
Yeah, you
yourself.
absolutely do not have not ever watched her streams. Yes.
Yeah. This guy gets.
All right. So just to summarize what we have seen so far, we saw the Kale top flex from Michael. It looks like the
I think it's mid.
yes. Originally it was a flex pick. I think Closeted Furries believed that it was a Kale top.
Right.
And it was then pivoted to mid, and Joel's Poppy was brought out into the Yon, which I think is not necessarily a counter. I think Yon outscales Poppy extremely hard, but it is a very strong team fighter. And I'm expecting to see a very strong team fight from Kitten Grooming Service.
Yes.
Closeted Furries, I'm not sure what direction they'll take it in. They could go for a team fight. They could go for poke. We will see. Obviously, Ezreal and Lux are strong poke champs, but the Udyr and Yone engage and then sustained tank from the Udyr is very strong as well. And we are about to get into the game.
Oh yeah, let's get it, gamers. Hopefully, it's not loaded as like a black void, like it has been previously.
I strongly hope so. It is a
okay.
black void for me right now.
I know there is a. Okay. I think you could skip ahead in the timeline and then skip.
Oh no,
back.
I'm not even getting. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's loading in.
Okay. Okay, so we do have a skin on the Kale account, although it is called Kale, so I suppose that makes sense.
And obviously
Ew,
Eric is on his main account.
River Spirit Nami. Obviously we have the Spirit Guard Udyr. I know Mason is a enjoyer of definitely not Udyr. However, obviously Spirit Guard Udyr is Team Udyr's skin, so I cannot blame him for picking that one.
That's Jimmy, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we have yeah. If it was Mason, it would be definitely not Udyr.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
We do have the Dark Harvest on Lux. Okay, yeah, we have the we have the Void.
Okay, I'll give it a couple more seconds.
It looks like we have
So everything.
taking stock of what I can currently. It looks like we have the exhaust on the Nami, which I think was a very, very good decision this game. With the Tristana, with the Kale, Lilia, people are just gonna be on top of Nami all game.
So I apologize for the delay. We are getting a
Oh no, this is expected to be
black
click ahead of
void.
the timeline.
There
yeah,
we go.
Uh,
All right. So
Okay, we have a game, ladies and gentlemen.
we should be able to now see the game.
It's just paused for me. Okay, so
It's paused for me as well. 1 second, please, everyone.
I take it back. We do not have a game, ladies and gentlemen, and others.
Okay, there we
Okay.
go. Everything is fine. There
Alright,
are no
so-
issues.
So
None.
how do you zoom out the camera again? Wait, hold tab. Okay, I thought I saw a support item on Look for a second there.
Okay, for some reason my thing is not showing the bar. So I'm
Oh my
gonna
god, wait, we have the 5-man invade from Clawseted Furries. Oh, the Lux binding hits, the KO. If we can get an early gold lead on, okay, no, we got the flash. Some would say wrongly
Okay,
that
the map is
light,
not showing up and I'm not sure why, but
I see map.
you see map but not do you see it on stream?
Oh, okay, no, I don't. That's so weird.
Okay.
Oh, also I don't need to tell you what's crazy.
Okay. Everything is fine.
Yeah, okay. So I think it's again worth noting the slightly odd things with this game. We have the Dark Harvest Lux. I don't play Lux mid, but I'm not sure if that's known to be the best rune for her. What rune do we have from Nautilus? Oh, okay, I see. It's taking.
Yeah, we have Aftershock Nautilus. I'm not sure why this
No,
isn't showing up.
yeah. Well, it's because this. Okay, so you have like the wrong proportion of the screen hooked up. I'm not sure how the OBS works.
Ah, okay. That's lovely.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that goes, but
I'm not sure either. I'm not really
I-
sure how to zoom it out. I think I know what the problem is. So if I go
highest
to video and
quality.
set it to
no. If you look at the stream, like the Twitch stream.
there we go. I'll just have to watch it a little bit
Okay.
smaller than everything. It's just
Okay.
because Dean is a scrub and plays on 1080p. I play on
Oh
1440p,
my
and that's the problem. So
I see.
I believe we
Oh,
are
no!
good now. That was
Oh.
a very good hook from the Nautilus. They forced the flash, heal, and yeah, just the flash and the heal from Closeted
that's
Furry's
it.
bot lane. That was very well played.
Well, it was very well played, except for the unfortunate flash beforehand. Not sure, I'm quite sure how that came out. But I'm sure. I mean, it worked out. What can I say? All right. So we had a very explosive start. You get it? It's like just on E explosive.
Haha, you're very funny.
Very explicit. Okay, I think Eric would feel glad that didn't hit. I'm not sure they would have gotten the kill there. I think that Nautilus probably would have taken some damage. We have a trade in at the top lane. Oh, unfortunately, this is that Q could dodge from Joel.
Solid CS lead here for Blake in the top lane.
Yes, sir.
But that's to be expected. Poppy isn't necessarily going to be able to
it looks
farm
like
very
Mason
well.
It looks like Mason was reverse clearing for the bot scuttle. Well,
Which
Udyr's going to the full
Which
clear.
makes sense. Udyr does beat Lilia early until Lilia gets a couple more levels under her
Yeah,
belt.
that was very smart from Mason. I mean
Yes.
that is what you expect from a player of his caliber, but
I will say, we saw the arcane shift from Ezreal there for a chase. I was expecting Kitten Grooming Service to collapse on that, but they didn't. I think that's a missed opportunity. We should be seeing a mid gank here. The Tumble Seed unfortunately goes wide, and I think that means this will be a disengage from the side of Kitten Grooming Service.
oh, do you want to hear a fun fact that you'll never be able to unsee?
Sure.
So you know at the top of the screen you have blue side, you have red side.
Yes.
Red side is a few pixels higher.
What do you mean?
Like the zero, like all of the number, like all of the information is a few pixels higher than the blue information.
It does not look like that to me.
If you look at the stream, you can see that the overlay is a little, it's adjusted for it. It's much more clear in the
Interesting.
blue contrast. Anyways.
Oh, and the hook hits. I don't think that
Oh
should
my
have hit, but we all. Oh, and
Oh,
that was a
beautiful
beautiful
bubble.
bubble from the Nami.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The Udyr running in ghosting.
The Udyr ghosted in, forced the flash from the Tristana,
Beautiful flash before he got stunned. Used the stun on Nautilus. I don't.
and that was a very good Nautilus hook to get
Oh
out.
my god. Yeah.
That was well played on both sides there.
We do have Lilia coming in. I don't think that yeah, Nautilus needs to get out here. Low health, low mana, not providing any value. If I were Nautilus here, I'd probably go for a reset and then roam towards mid. But it looks
Mid
like
is also not there. Although if he backed now and roamed towards mid, he would get there in time for a gank. The
Right.
problem is Lux has backed and has tier 2 boots already. Kale has not backed yet.
no
And
true
so
best.
even Kale is channeling the back now.
Okay.
I think it's worth noting for this top matchup.
Oh,
Poppy
Udir's
has
going
not
for the
backed
regank
yet.
bot. Udir's going for the regank bot. Hopefully the camera will show us that.
There it
Oh,
is,
okay,
and
yeah.
it was unsuccessful.
Oh, and Eric with the BM, B emote.
The
See what
BM.
I love this. Great.
I'm curious to
so
see.
Yon with the Q3, not gonna use use it to secure the CS.
Poppy is running Demolish and not Shield Bash. I'm not sure if I agree with that into a Yon. I think Shield Bash is stronger for the trades you can get when you pick up the shield. And really into a Yon, you're not going to be able to push it into tower as much.
Can't
But
tell him. We've been streaming
he,
for over an hour.
we sure have.
Uh,
We're seeing the Lilia invade here. Now, I'm
That's
sure
smart.
Mason is aware that his top does have push right now. I would have expected him to keep going there and take a little bit of a risk. He had a level advantage.
Oh my. So in the bot lane, if you look at the CS numbers, Tristana almost over 15 CS up and has not backed yet. So she's going to turn that CS lead into a much larger identity striking Ezreal.
And we see the pickaxe by.
Well, so we have Pegasus longsword into oh no, so right, just gonna go straight for the I know what that is. What's it called?
Who, Noonquiver?
Nuclear.
Oh, there you go.
I played Senna with like crit. I should know that. We have potion.
Looks like Lux is using the ult early here to push out the wave. Maybe to get Dragon Prio. Dragon is alive. And they might know that Lilia backed. Both.
Two words.
Yes, Kale has not warded yet this game.
These are the kinds of things you notice in sport players.
It's something you get mad at as a jungle player too.
Oh yeah.
And I'm both of those, so it makes me especially mad.
Oh, wait, listen,
We see
I-
the Arcane Shift forced by Dean's Rocket Hop in. We also see Bot Scuttle being taken
Scuttle's
here by
hurt.
Udyr.
Which
So
means that Nautilus is gonna have a hard time getting anything done on the map. Kayla is shoving it back. We still have Lilia on the bot side. Probably gonna reset after taking Gromp.
Lilia just backed actually. She already picked up the Lost Chapter and the Dark Seal. I thought she would path to Scuttle first
Yeah.
to try to maybe force Dragon Prio.
Bean keeps going for these engages without Nautilus being in a position to land a hook. It's not losing anything. But I feel like
It is a little bit risky. If Layla can land a bubble on his engage like that, he might just die.
right,
But it also draws the Arcane Shift from Ezreal every time. It looks like we're going to get a 4-man gank bot here. Might also get the kill here.
Yeah, the Poppy from Joel. Okay, we have 10 Nautilus here.
Yeah, this will be a first blood over to Kitten Grooming service.
Well played.
Well played to Blake for staying alive there. I think that was very
Yeah.
close. I think also if the Poppy was running the shield bash there, it might have been a kill. The damage is noticeable, especially early.
They say, say goodbye to the 4-man bots. It keeps happening. These silly
I
players.
do have to say, the Kale still has not placed a ward,
Whoa, wait,
and the tower died from the Poppy.
Oh my goodness. Although we do have, I will say, very good job in the Kale's end of keeping up in the CS with the Lux. 10 behind, but for a melee champion into a Lux, that is quite good, I would say.
That was
yeah,
very well played by
Joel.
by Joel there. I do want to see the replay.
Yeah.
So we will go back to that kill.
Ooh, we're fancy with it. Alright, so we had seen previously Poppy's trade to get Yon in such a low state, shoveling the wave and then Yon, with his team in the bot lane with that 4-man play, there is nothing he can do except for watch his Poppy's decimates himself.
Yeah, that was just so well played.
Yeah. Genuinely not a spur, however, the meme. makes it look like Joel's effects.
Alright, we are back to the live action.
Oh, we put the Nautilus rolling behind the Lux, getting auto ult Q.
The
Does
CC
that
chain
get
is just
time?
impeccable, forces the flash out. I think if the
Oh, well,
response...
now we have KO goes to Ink, getting exhausted. It does have that was a both summoner spell from Lux. However, not able to get a kill onto that scaling champion.
It does look like there was a little bit of miscommunication there on Kitten Grooming Services side. I think if the Nautilus had called out that he was there and Kale was playing a little farther up to be able to engage on that, that might have been a kill. However,
if you look at the mid lane mana, Lux has no mana now. So she needs to back like we see.
Yo does have kill pressure here. His ult is about to come up, and they might be going for the dive here.
Here. Oh, that was beautiful turn aggro juggling from Yo. Oh, and the ult manages.
The Poppy tries to get out. That was so troll by the Yon. He could have autoed one more time and it was a kill. He went for the BM.
If only there was a way to know whether or not that ability would kill. Good thing there isn't, and it's not embarrassing for you.
This could be just a turnaround.
Okay, if that ability hit, we would have this.
Yeah, if the sweet spot on the Lilia W hit, that would have been a kill for Kitten Grooming Services. So even with such a long drawn-out fight in the top lane, we are not going to see any blood be spilled, unfortunately.
Yeah, we just have the top lane tower dive. We have the bot lane 4-man. But other than that, the game is pretty. Well, we still okay. Come on, Kale. You could just put a word down. One word.
Just one. That's all I want.
I don't even care if it's a good word.
They could have avoided that 4-man gank bot lane if if KGS had some vision bot side from the Kale.
Alright, looks like we have Kale getting 3 waves mid while Lux is roaming, gonna escape into the top river.
Some plates going over to the Tristana here. That could be a turret. It is a turret. First turret at before 12 minutes.
That's ugly waves, I will say. I just like that. The animation. Can we take on
some strange target priority here. They are splitting focus between the
split.
Ezreal, the Nami, and the Udyr.
Oh no! That is.
And they're continuing the engage, so that's one kill. They might be able to go for more here, but I don't think they can.
That was one of these sloppier plays I think we've seen. However, getting the Lilia kill is not something that
we might be seeing the then we see the Poppy dive again. It's just a top diff. What can I say?
I feel as though we might be. I mean, the problem is with Joel. If you don't man the Xerath mid, you're screwed. If you don't man the Poppy top, you're screwed. But then what about the rest of the team? He is absolute menace on both of those champions. That is quite difficult. And then we have the Kale. Even on CS with the Lux, Lux has a wave to catch, but that is not something you want to be seeing in the mid lane. Kale,
that's
a scaling monster that she is.
Also a 2-turret lead, which is significant this early in the game. They can still get 3 more plates in mid.
Like I was saying, we need to see blue team here with the gold lead in the mid game, or else. I mean, you have the Tristana, you have the Kale, you have the Lilia. This game is
it's looking like it might run away from them here if they don't find something fast.
One good fight over an objective is all Furries. Clawseted Furries. Oh!
The flash in from the Nautilus.
And then
but the exhaust from the Lux, that was played pretty well. She might actually survive here.
Oh, good dodge.
Oh, but the Kale uses the ult to avoid the damage. I don't think Lux can step up here. I think she needs to back.
That was very well played. Yeah.
That was well played from Kale. I think it was a little bit greedy chasing in there.
Right. Nautilus. I feel like if that was me on Nautilus, I would have died. Oh, he's a Hex Flash. Cheeky bastard. Oh, we have the miss on Lilia here.
The Poppy roam here gets KGS another kill and will probably force Clawseted Furries to give up Dragon here.
We do have the ult and the I believe the exhaust that were unused by Nami. However, in that situation, you definitely want to cut your losses. Just, take the noble death. and not waste any resources that aren't going to achieve anything. Oh,
I'm
that,
very impressed by Eric's
yeah, like I said,
Nautilus play
Eric's
here.
positioning has been very, very good. Oh,
We're seeing the Dean dive here. He gets it, but he gets rooted under
oh,
turret. He shouldn't die. He does have the W
no.
there.
If the Udyr was able to get a stun there, which obviously wasn't going to happen, that would have been lights out.
I'm very impressed by Kitten Grooming Services macro play here. They've had some excellent support roams, a very strong Poppy roam, and they're also just straight up winning in the 1v1 in the solo lanes.
Okay, so oh,
Perfect buffer from the Nautilus Q there.
yeah, we are seeing amazing gameplay from Eric here. We're gonna see the two-man ult from Mason, however.
It's just
Oh,
turned
no.
around, and the Nautilus
Oh.
ult comes out.
Okay, Nautilus does.
The
Oh.
Ezreal ult there was so close.
Oh, and then okay. Did he take a turret?
Did he? I think he took a turret shot there, yeah.
I mean, a death of the Nautilus is not something you want to see, but it is not the worst thing in the world. Oh. I think they could have possibly gone with that. I wasn't
The Kale
expecting
doesn't have mana, but she doesn't need mana for her E. Her E is a manaless spell.
Right. Oh, good news. Can't replace the word.
Oh,
I'm not
thank
sure
the
what happened.
Lord!
I'm not sure what
3
happened.
vision score. That's infinitely better than they had only a couple minutes ago.
Very true. All right, so we do have the Lilia has Herald. We both outer turrets. Sorry, wait. Both first turrets are taken from both top and from all three lanes. So they will have to make a play before putting on the Herald. It won't be as easy as just setting up a dive and taking first turret. However, actually wait. Isn't second Herald like stronger now or something?
Herald?
Does it matter? Didn't they like?
Herald is getting a nerf next patch where the second Herald picked up, I think by the same team, does less damage, but I'm not sure about that.
I think this patch second Herald has like double the health or something.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not super sure about that. That sounds like something Riot would do. I don't know why they'd want to make Herald even stronger.
Well, I mean, second Herald is like pretty weak.
It is, but they buffed Dragon after Pro Play has been complaining about Dragons being too strong for a whole season now.
Yeah. Oh, with the binding. This is a tanky Nautilus.
It is. He only has the Kindle Gem and the Aegis here.
I hopefully get that one. Let's give the word. Yes, let's get well chunked out. We have a billable hot on the Nautilus.
We do.
That is probably why Nautilus is making these risky plays. I got some extra help. Although that was nerfed this patch. Although, I'm not sure about how much. Oh yeah. So
Excellent. Chisana ult there. I will say, KGS with their gold lead is obviously strong in all the lanes. They have all the lanes pushed out. I think if Clawseted Furries wants to have a chance this game, they have to go for a pick in a side lane and be able to pick up objectives.
Speaking of side lane.
There's the double root. That was very well done. I don't know if it'll make a difference. They might catch the Kale here. There's a shutdown, but to the Udyr.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's who they want it to go on to.
Right. Every member of KGS has a shutdown except for Nautilus, but no longer on the Kale. But that Kale is already a problem. More CS on the Lux, more assists. That is going to be.
It's just going to be a very hard game for Clawseted Furries to play.
All right, we have the Udyr going in. Nami ult hits the Poppy, not the Nautilus. I don't know what the hitbox. All right, we have the Lilia diving the back line.
I thought Clawseted Furries might have found something there, but it looks like KGS will just clean up here.
Yeah, this Yon is he's looking for scraps at this point. There's not much he can do. He barely tickles them.
Oh, Blue Deer gets another kill onto the Nautilus.
with his double agility.
But it's looking very rough for Clawseted Furries here. And with the second dragon of the game spawning, it is only a Cloud Soul, so obviously it's not going to be as impactful as, say, an Infernal Soul or a Hextech Soul.
Yeah, I'm not one to count teams out early, but at a certain point, I you
We're
know
looking at a 10,000 gold lead
on the
before 20
scale,
minutes
on the scaling.
on the scaling team. Yes. I think we might just be able to chalk this one up to a Blake draft diff.
Yeah, that does happen. They're in finals this last season. We saw another one of those, the auction top pick. Just a bit too big for his britches, and you know. Although I will say, major props to the
Kitten
Kale
Grooming
side.
Services played this game just absolutely
Yeah.
beautifully. Except for a
And
little stumble in bot lane with their
I mean, at a
diverted
certain point,
aggro.
The four-man play. I see where they're going with that, shutting down the Trist. But at a certain point, the Nautilus alone with the Roman place and the Kale has just made this such an easy lane for Kale that
And I think once Kale backs here, we'll be seeing a 2-item Kale. With the Rift Maker and the Nashor's Tooth on a higher than level 11 Kale, I think that's very, very scary for Closeted Furries here.
we see the Lux E tickling the Poppy.
I
We
am
have
a little bit hesitant to agree with the Poppy Sunderer build here. I've been seeing a lot of pro players actually build the Frozen Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Um,
Dean
and I
really
don't.
wants his blue buff. Dean really wants his blue buff. Okay.
Dean really does want this blue buff. I'm not sure if they need Sunderer just for the Udyr when you have a Lilia with Leandries, and obviously Tristana just does so much damage even without the Kraken Slayer. I'm not super sure if I like the Divine Sunderer build here.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I will say that I defer knowledge to the Poppy player. However,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
that is definitely that's what
Good exhaust here from the Lux. Will
yes.
be able to escape with their life, but Kale will get a turret on the side lane, and the lead will balloon up to almost a 12,000 gold lead. They might just force Baron here.
Oh,
Actually, with Kale without the TP, I don't think they can go for Baron here.
they're already typing in chat.
Oh, so it's on. Not to spoil the game or anything, but
Yeah, Mason's I can almost like what's that. So the tunnel is getting away. Again, Alexi tickling Nautilus there, looking at the icons.
Yon having to use his ult to escape there. Not what you want to see from Closeted Furries. But there's really not much they can do here. They've already been outscaled. They're so far behind. The engage options from KGS are so just incredibly tanky. It seems like they just can't do anything.
Yeah, it looks like unless Blake over the wall. I'm not sure what he.
I think Blake's just looking for anything he can get at this point, and I can't really blame him. This game has to be pretty frustrating.
Yeah, and Blake is known to kill.
We're seeing
especially
a 4-man sleep from the Lilia. That was just beautiful.
I think that it was even more of a misplay than you think. The Poppy knock-on tank, because Blake is known to hate more than anything else 2 tanks in one game. And we we still do have the tank after first item. However, I think if Blake was into a full tank Poppy, I think absolutely tilt into oblivion. And I'm not gonna say that's not happening in chat. However, there is a possibility of the making it to this game, which is honestly I want to see it.
Looks like Poppy's just gonna face tank the
that was
Udyr and the Nami here.
I'm not gonna say I haven't had worse bubbles, but that one was.
And there's the Baron Force. Yeah, with
This game was
a Tristana and a Lilia, it's just such a fast Baron, even if it's only 3 members. I'm expecting once Dragon spawns in about 40 seconds, we might see the last fight of the game.
17K gold lead. 34.
It will be interesting to see if Closeted Furries can mentally reset after this game and be able to bring their best draft possible.
Ooh, Shirelli has something on me.
That's
And,
interesting.
Um,
Usually now you see
ooh,
Imperial Mandate.
you know, Eric, I just very, very, very clean Nautilus. So this is a 4v, or sorry, a 5v3, and yet
They're just
KGS is
winning.
not going down. They're not going down. And then
They're
now we have
they
a
they're
Kale
not
getting
getting any
in.
kills here.
Yeah, and I mean, oh, this
And
is
the rest of the team will collapse here, and it looks like it'll
I
just be a
think
clean ace.
that's insane.
Oh, the Kale does go down
Oh, okay.
with the ult up.
We do have
That
the okay. That's game.
that's a spam ping the Trendemir who forgot to use his ult moment. It's not as egregious, obviously. It's a Kale, but
We have the turret 7 power of Tristani here. We have Kale. Oh, wait, no, we have Poppy TPing in. Yeah, that's this game. Wow.
what a dominant performance from KGS.
And I mean, you know, they won draft, but the way they played it was a very, just amazing play. I would say.
All right, we will
Wow.
go back to the
Wow.
waiting. We should be seeing the second draft relatively soon. Obviously, we have 10 minutes before first draft and then 5 minutes between the other drafts. So hopefully we won't have as big of a delay this time. If we do, I will absolutely flame both teams. But we will be taking a short break while we wait for the draft to start. So we will see you in a little bit. All right, and we are back.
All right, we skipped to the beginning of draft because it was so expected. We already knew what was going to happen. We have the Kale van. We have the Gangplank against Closeted Furries for Blake. There, these are all perfectly expected. Karma van again.
And the Seraphine van from Blake. So it looks like Blake is definitely respecting the Seraphine more this
I'm
series.
not surprised Peter not seeing the Poppy ban personally. Um, but it's hard to justify putting that much into it. With the Lux ban, what did they ban last time?
Last time they banned Gangplank, Karma, so those two are the same, and then I think they might have. Did they ban the MF?
I don't think so.
Can't remember.
I can't remember. It must not be important. All right, so we have the 2-1 Nami pick. It's Nami first. Oh, yeah. I love the Nami first pick personally.
First
Yeah,
pick
it's a Nami
Nami. So
player.
it looks like they maybe aren't going for the Udyr.
I don't know if Nami's the strongest first pick.
I love Nami first pick. Oh, Mason is so happy. He's so
Mason,
happy. He's so
yeah,
happy.
this might be Mason's first Udyr game this season.
Yeah,
No, it is.
good for him. Good for him. There it is. Oh, the Eric Blitzwing is an absolute. Like I said before, I don't really talk about much more. His engage shamings are absolutely insane. Um, and again, the nice part about Blitzcrank is that many players can play it. It's not just locked to Eric. Um, however, the Eric Blitzcrank, no one. Oh, it was Sipper. No, that was Sipper was the second round ban. I don't know what it was. We're good casters for sure. We paid attention. What do you think their pick is gonna be now?
From Closeted Furry side.
Yeah.
Probably a jungler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go
Perhaps
for
we
a
see Lily.
jungler.
Perhaps we see Lily. I don't know
We
if he
might
plays it.
continue to see the mirror matchup.
I do think that the Sivir is just an insanely
I
strong
don't think he
champion right
plays
now.
Lilia.
Oh, like you were
I
talking
was
about
gonna say,
Zach.
I
It
know
is
he
his
plays
Zac.
Zac. He does have a good Zac. He knows how to play it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that one. I really want to see Closeted Furries come back from the mental. I want to see Closeted Furries come back from the mental diff. I know that might be hard for some of their players, but I really I want to see a series. I'm liking their draft a lot so far. Then obviously for the Zach. But then we have the so now that we know the Poppy's coming, perhaps Blake can draft into it better than last time. That's something I'm definitely excited to look.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason for the kill ban is they want to make sure Blake has a better idea of what he's laning against.
Right. So I feel like we have 3 champions from KGS who are like they're known for their picks because we have the Mason Udyr, we have the Eric Blitzcrank, we have the Joel Poppy. So that does remove a bit of the flex mystery from this team. I'm personally not familiar enough with the players to know if Michael plays ADC, but this makes the second round of bans easier. Probably going to see the Callista ban again, possibly even Tristana with the Blitzcrank. Although, with there are better engaged things with Tristana. However, Dean is a medicine champion. Yeah, so we see the Callista ban. Oh, so we have the Swift Swain ban for the pop. We've seen that pick from Blake top before, and it was
Long goes Callisto.
carried.
Presumably another ADC here, possibly
Yeah.
Tristana.
Okay, yeah, this makes sense.
Switch
They don't want hyperscaling ADCs. I'm not sure I've seen. I someone who duos with
Lucian
Dean a lot.
Blitzcrank is an interesting lane.
Yeah, someone who duos with Blake Dean a lot. I'm not sure he doesn't like Joy Twitch. I will say I think it's a waste of a ban. But I think that he will play it if it's the comp, and I think it would have. This is a bit of a tough spot for Closeted Furry's pick. I think we might see a Blake pick here for the top lane. Okay, no, so we're gonna see the Lilia to counter the Udyr.
No, I think that's a Lilia top.
Oh, right. We've seen the resurgence of Zach top, but you're right. It's probably not happening in this game.
I think the Lily is a pretty good
So
pick here.
if I know Blake and I do, we are not going to see this pick until like 0 seconds.
I think that's Blake's pick. Lily atop.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake is. This team has. What do you think of the Vel'Koz? I'm not too familiar with mid-lane matchups
I mean, I
or
think the
how
Vel'Koz
safe.
is okay, I guess. I think it's more of a comfort thing.
Right. Okay, so we have the final draft.
Butter is interesting.
I don't know if you play either of these champions, but what do you think of that matchup mid?
I think it's hard to kill Vladimir, certainly.
Right.
Even as Vel'Koz.
So this is going to be a very well. KGS wants to make this very exciting early bot lane. And Clawseted Furries with the hyperscaling Sivir with the scaling Nami, they definitely want to see this go long. So I think it'll be really interesting seeing how both junglers play it. Mason is definitely want to get his bot lane ahead early. And it'll be interesting to see if Clawseted Furries is going to counter against that, or if they're going to play the opposite and try and get their top side ahead. So that'll be an interesting dichotomy to.
I think the Lilia being ahead is certainly could be really strong. I think
Right.
she
I think that keeping
certainly has the
Joel's
chance to run
Poppy.
around a team fight and dominate it.
Right. The fast champion is certainly not overpowered, I would say. So we have the has Joel lost a game on Hoppy yet this season?
I don't know.
Either way, it's a pretty strong pick.
Certainly.
I'd be scared to see. I'm actually gonna check the statistics while I'm here. Okay, so actually it looks like before this series, it picked twice, won one game. Although I think both good performances from Joel. So yeah, 7-3-13 and 7-6-13. So both still very good performances from the Joel's Poppy. I do believe that this is Mason continuing the trend of picking a different jungler in every game. Because this is the first time the 2 years gone through.
Right.
So that's always fun to see.
It's a very Mason thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, are they making the the league, the thing, the game? I know words.
They have not invited me to it yet.
Cringe plus L plus ratio.
I agree.
Okay. So I figured out the reason for the delay. They had to buy Lucian.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my gosh.
The downside to having to use alternate accounts.
Yeah. Lord. I think they actually had to like buy RP for it. Sounds about right. I mean, we are known for our high quality production, never any delays, never any. Actually, this draft has been completely unscuffed. Like in terms of picking champions, we usually have at least one per series messed up. So this is very impressive. Good job to both teams. Well played.
Yeah.
Well, I guess assuming it doesn't go to a game 3, which I'm hoping for, perfect series as far as I'm concerned. Oh, the stream ended. Oh, obviously, you have the league client. Yes. All right, we are making progress towards a game. Yay.
Should be an interesting one.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think that this draft is certainly a lot less one-sided than the last one.
Right.
We don't have one
Closeted
side
Furries
hyperly
certainly has some better scaling options this game.
right. Right. KGS has Vladimir. But other than that, they're really mostly an early mid-game comp. And if we can see Closeted Furries plot the same game plan, well, not game plan, if they can plot the same the same way
If the game
KGS did
starts
last
as
time,
slow as it did last game, which
Yeah,
I
then-
thought it will, I think Closeted Furries is certainly at
Right.
an advantage.
wait, no, you're not streaming a client anymore.
I know, I was showing the draft in case you guys wanted to keep talking about it. I haven't been invited. I just got invited to a game. As I
Okay.
say that.
We don't need the lobby be made.
Can you screenshot it and send it in the casting?
I mean, we don't need to see the lobby be made.
I do. I enjoy it. I do hope this game to see a ward perhaps from Vladimir before like 8 minutes.
I think one thing to
Oh.
note is that Closeted Furries definitely has much better engage, in my opinion.
Right.
Much more consistent engage.
Right. I mean we have the Blitzcrank who is for
Right.
picking.
Yeah,
So
right.
if they
relying
get a
on
pick
an
before
Udyr or a Blitzcrank coach.
yeah.
Right? Or
Neither
you
which
have
are
Zach
consistent,
E, Lilia hitting a swirl C.
Nami ult, Nami Q, Lily asleep, Vel'Koz, yeah. Yeah, the team fight from Clawseted Furries is gonna be nasty. Which is really exciting to see. This team is really exciting to watch, especially when they're ahead. So if we can see an explosive start from Clawseted Furries, this is gonna be a very fun game to watch.
Certainly.
I do think so. In terms of the mid lane, I don't know the mid lane at all. Actually, I can't talk to the mid lane. You guys play mid lane. What do you think about the mid
Didn't
lane
that
matchup?
matchup? I don't know. I could sort of see it going either way.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure how that matchup plays out.
For Vlad and Vel'Koz?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm also not an expert on either champ's matchups, I'm gonna be honest. I think Vlad probably fits better into KGS's game plan. They have a lot of like single target damage, and while Vlad does have some of the
Vlad
the
has some serious-
multiple target things, his Q is his main source of damage. On the other hand, I'm not
I-
sure.
I would argue that Vladimir's main source of damage would be his E and his ult come late game. Less so his Q,
Yeah, I think
especially in the large team fights. I think
I
he
think-
can pump out a lot of AoE.
if Vel'Koz manages to get a solid ult out,
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, especially if he's ahead.
Yeah.
That'd be big
Oh, we
deal.
have. I didn't realize the Zach is 100% win rate, 6 KDA so far in the server. Absolutely nasty pick from is that Jimmy, right? I know the players on the team. Yeah. So let's see if they can maintain, if not improve those stats with this game.
Right.
I do think that it was the Lucian pick. I'm really surprised. I'm not sure if they're not comfortable on Nami Lucian, but I feel like it's just such a dominant lane. I'm surprised they picked Sivir
Oh, they
instead.
lost the Nami first pick. Oh, unless you're talking. Oh, you're talking about Closeted Furries.
He calls it a Furries. I'm surprised they went for the Sivir.
I think
I think Sivir is
after
very
what
strong
happened last
now.
time, I think
but-
they probably just wanted a stronger scaling
I think
option.
Right.
the Sivers also like
Certainly
they have a lot of AoE damage. Like they have Lilia, they have Zac Engage, they have
Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz. Yeah, so I take back what I said. I think Vel'Koz actually does work better with their drafts plan than I initially thought.
Haha, I'm gonna make fun of you now. Ha, you misspoke. You misspoke. Don't do it to me though.
I sure did.
don't do it to me. I never do that. So you can't make fun of me for it. Yeah.
That's true. I've never heard Jacob misspeak in his life.
Yeah. I'm very good with words, and speaking and spelling words and reading comprehension. Those are all strengths of mine.
How's
I'm
the
trying very
lobby
hard
combat going?
not to say words wrong.
We are about 2 minutes out from game starting.
Oh wait, did they already? What were the bans?
We had a Crank from Clawseted Furries,
Ooh.
and is it Dr. Mundo or just Mundo? Because we have
I think it's
Doctor.
Damndy,
yeah.
and I don't really know what that means.
Yeah. You should start streaming the client for us. I think.
Oh, okay. I thought I was.
Oh, we just see Brave. I think.
Fun. Love that.
Oh my, that's a spicy pizza pie.
You can say that again.
There's something wrong with my brain. Oh, we have 8 viewers. Wow. Hi everyone. How are you liking the cast? We're doing real good.
Definitely no technical difficulties on this stream.
Nope.
None at all.
I mean, on their end, they're just seeing the stuff cycling over and over again. It's just like what they should see.
That's true.
Watch us be like muted the whole time. Hi Kathy. We have an active Twitch chat. We're such a popular stream. Yes. No, you're still on streaming the thing.
I'm still not streaming
you're,
it?
you're still streaming
us.
Brave.
No, I'm
You
not.
just
No, God. Yeah, technical
I-
difficulty. Okay.
The technical
stream ended.
difficulties never end.
All right, we have the
Wow.
client. Let's go.
We are about 30 games away from the game starting for
30 games away
spectators.
from the
30
game
minutes. 30
30
seconds.
minutes.
This is my second language.
You're actually, yeah, 4 is it? When are you gonna have a citizen, huh?
My citizenship interview is tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm
Ooh.
gonna go into the office.
What's it up? What's it up?
Yeah, I need to study again.
Oh, studying. I shouldn't.
I know,
Wait,
studying
are
over
you
the
still-
summer.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, my C finals this Friday too.
Ooh. Good looking. STD : see out. Lesson. Quote. Good luck. Actually, wait, is that what it is in C or is it different? We're listening to yours for a second. All right, we are loading into. We're on the loading screen. We have the zero mastery Lucian. The freshly bought Lucian. Going out from Dean. Wow, Clawseted Furries has a lot of mastery on their champion. Yeah, we have 130k in Zipper. We have 200k on Vel'Koz, 36k early mastery 7 on Lilia. We have the 72k mastery 6 on Nami. I'm gonna assume that that's without spending the shards. And then obviously it's impossible to be sure how much these guys play it on KGS. All right,
Right.
we are in game. Oh, you should switch theme song. You're trying to get the timeline working. All right. Okay. All right. So interestingly, we have the exhaust again from the Nami. Very good into the Lucian. Is that a first strike Lucian?
Yes, it is. No. It's
Oh no, that's his ultimate. Okay, I know how this game works. Spectator. Never mind. No, but still the matchups. Okay, we're here. Customer. This is what happened last time. They're standing there. Menacingly. Okay, we are up
We'll
in
get
stream. The game is for sure gonna start. LK, and we are off. Oh, we have. Okay. It's happening. It's happening. Jonah, you ready?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Here we
Blitz
go.
and Crank, one of the best Blitzcrank skins. Love that. Um. Oh, again, Closeted Furries going for the 5-minute invade. They don't have something like a Lux Bind this time, but
30 seconds until minions spawn.
They may
Wait.
have Nami Bubble Star. I don't know if that's
I think that would.
the best option, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, I think that would be really bad into the. Oh, Simmer doesn't have items. Neither does Poppy.
It's unfortunate.
I really hope they notice. Neither of them are backing. Oh no! Well,
Mug? Stream mug? Maybe put the scoreboard down and pull it back up.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
that was a little concerning. Cool. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I have done that. I've forgotten my sport item. So I'm really glad that they did. I'm interested why they would sit in not go for the invade like that despite 5-stacking. That does seem to be something to watch out for this team. Assuming a strong early engage, level 1 engage. So that is something to watch out for in the future against this team, especially if it goes to a game 3. That'll definitely be worth checking on. So we have. It looks like we have Closeted Furries faking a leash. Which in this like Blitzcrank, I personally don't recommend. I feel like you generally just want to go for the push. Because it seems like, based on what I can tell from the minimap, that with the fake leash, KGS actually managed to get the early shove.
Right.
Which is not something you want against Blitzcrank. No, I think getting level 2 for you. Which is what ended up happening. Alright, we actually have the insanely fast here, getting off. Already in his second quadrant. Done his Raptors. Before Zach is even on his Raptors.
To be fair, Udyr certainly has a faster first play.
Oh yeah. And Mason is incredibly proficient on the champion. Oh! See, I feel like now you not want to be wasting those bubbles before they engage. However, they were I hesitate to say bailed out there by the mistook. I'll instead say well positioned to dodge it. Yeah, Lucian is already up to 19 CS versus 12 on Sivir, which is expected. Sivir is a scaling champion. Lucian is early, especially with the Blitzcrank backing them up. They're just going to farm that early gold much as they can before it becomes too late. Dude, we have Mason going again for the reverse clear, taking the scuttle on the opposite side of the map. Not sure why this time, personally. As he clears so much faster than Zach, and is a pretty strong skirmisher. Both junglers are retreating into their jungle, although Udyr has nothing to do. He's just standing around waiting a while at the back. Alright, we have Lilia backing in a bush. Gonna TP back to lane before Poppy can crash the wave. Poppy's gonna try and get it under as much as she can, and then use her own TP, avoid using her own TP if she can. Neither bot lane is back yet. Wait. Oh, so
right
yeah,
now.
Lilia back with
Yeah.
the Amp Tome. We're gonna force Joel to use his
Very
TP.
I think Lilia
Unfortunately.
might have been able to score a kill there if she with the flash.
Yeah,
He
with the
doesn't-
flash.
he doesn't wanna risk it.
Blake is not known for playing conservatively, so I'm a bit surprised that he didn't go for the fast play there. However, I respect the idea that it might be better used in the future. Oh, So yeah, so we're gonna see the Poppy TP at top lane to seemingly break the freeze. Like, no, Lily is. Like, I don't know if it was necessary to be honest, but I'm not a
I
Duffy
was
player.
running out of mana here. Probably gonna take a reset.
Alright, so we have Poppy coming back with a tier and moves.
Oh.
Not much strong. Again, the exact same invade formation. However, this time, Lily has Bryo. As supposed to be his lane.
At this point, though, the Udyr is out.
It is interesting as a caster seeing the patterns that show up every game. That invade from Mason, the 5-stack from Clawseted Furries. It'll be interesting to see if
Top lane
perhaps.
matchup definitely seems to be really a favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, guys, Vel'Koz placed on a ward. Okay, I'm just happy. Alright, so Simmer's a little low on mana, and with the mini rework, she no longer regains it from her spell shield. So that is a tough position for her to be
He
in.
does have biscuits though.
That's true.
And probably just for mana.
Looks like we have Vel'Koz and Zac coming bot with Lucian and Blitzcrank shoved in with little vision. Oh, they're gonna catch out Udyr. However, Blitzcrank is roaming to help. Oh, we have a very good engage. Oh, the bubble! Lucian got healed.
Could just be a dead move.
This is a very, very, very. Okay.
Shiver now in danger.
That was so much happening and nothing happened. Oh, we get a first blood on the Zac.
Up goes down.
Well, from
Top.
the Zac on
And
the.
it's off.
Oh my. Okay, so
Vel'Koz
I thought
is
this play was
alive.
over, but I was
Vel'Koz
dead
is
wrong.
the first here.
We do have super
Shiver
getting a
does
kill.
pick up Udyr.
I thought that play was dead. I was already thinking about something else. They. I'm not sure if they overstayed or. Oh, it might see the Lilia ult coming out here.
Going in here.
Oh!
Poppy R just in
Amazing
time.
Poppy
Sleep
ult.
goes off.
Very well played.
Phyllis in the area.
Oh,
Shiver with the
see,
shield on the hook.
so
Jinx the Strike bubble.
here is what I was worried about.
The bubble saving.
Oh, the flash!
for the time
Yes,
being.
this is a clean Zac play from Jimmy. Very well played. Blitzcrank is going to pick up the Saber, but that's not going to Lucian. So,
Blitzcrank Ignite going to kill Sivir.
wow.
Zac with a very nice.
That was a
well
very
timed
good
game.
fade from Sivir. Both top laners are down the wall. Lily is a bit up in CS, but is gonna be forced to hide her jungle. Hopefully we don't see a repeat of last game with the Poppy. Okay, no, we're not gonna see a Poppy
Poppy just
dive.
will walk all the way through.
Oh, is the EM? Oh, I was wrong.
Can't
Tools!
walk near the wall. If you're
Again, the mirror of last game with the Poppy dive.
Lily
We're
is
seeing a
coming
lot of.
close to the wall on that one.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of repeats of last game. Also, it's definitely a much more exciting game. Blitzcrank is not perhaps gonna hook Vel'Koz over the wall. Yeah, Eric is known for these Roman plays, and he's just showing off.
Very patient.
Yeah, a lot of patience. Yeah. Oh,
There. Oh, the hook goes just a little wide.
close.
Fortunately.
So like the Udyr's on the dragon. We do have those now tankier dragons, so it is going to take longer for him to take. Which
Yeah,
is it's seemingly
Dragon
allowing.
does a lot of damage.
Oh,
this
see,
is
you know,
probably just dead here.
normally I
Dragon
see these things
cured
and
and
I'm like, oh, the change
gone.
doesn't matter. But in this case, I do believe that Udyr would have killed the dragon if not for that change.
Oh, I think Udyr just has a. Wow, Zac just disappeared. Vel'Koz are there. Vladimir pulling away. Lucian culling. Doesn't pick anything up.
That is a 1-for-1 trade. However,
I think the Cloud Dragon there is just because of how fast it attacks and how much damage it does.
Yeah,
Also
that was-
Udyr to maybe not come out of that one alive.
Ooh, Vel'Koz is oh, Lily's going in for a play. Are we gonna see? Okay, did not. That.
Brawling in top lane.
So we
Arc
have
now
both
back
their
up.
ultimate backups. So I wonder if we're gonna see a
Lily Arc
similar
shouldn't
situation
be-
to last time.
Perhaps a little too close to the tower.
So we
Poppy should just back here.
Lucian is up almost 30 CS in the bot lane. But Sivir up a kill. I believe they're
The gold
relatively
should be
even
about even.
gold. Yeah. They both take magical footwear. Lucian, yeah, Sivir's up a dagger. In what should be a dominant
There.
lane.
Exhaust used. Should just be able to walk away. This is really.
Oh, you want
scary
to juicy
for
chat?
Poppy up in your top lane.
Apparently,
Udyr-
you're quiet.
Presumably on his way up.
Oh, we have the Hex Slash coming out. I don't think that. Yeah, he decides to bail on the over the wall flash play. I believe. Is what he was thinking. So in the mid lane, we have Vel'Koz a little up in
Checking
CS.
for an invade.
Down a kick. Oh my
Ah,
god.
blue buff.
Yes,
Over to
love
Vel'Koz.
Yeah, for the Vel'Koz. Getting vision of the top lane, not much spotted. Although they got vision of the Scuttle Crab.
Oh,
Are we gonna see
that-
an all in
you
here?
really have to be careful walking towards Vladimir right like that.
Oh,
Power to go.
point blank.
Ult to
Oh,
clear the wave.
yeah.
Oh, good W by Poppy. That is the only unfortunate thing about Lilia and the Poppy, is that you have to watch out, because your W can be stopped by Poppy W.
Wait. Oh, that counts as a dash. Oh, that's nasty. Good to know. Well, potentially that will be important later in team fights. That's Right.
Udyr deep in the enemy jungle at the moment.
yeah, that's amazing classic. Joan, apparently you're a bit quiet. You can potentially move your mic closer, according to sources. Alright, so are we gonna see a dive here? I don't believe so. They're very full health, and Zach is coming to back them up. Udyr
shouldn't
might be in
be
trouble
any
here.
dive.
Udyr, I believe Udyr might be dead. Oh, he gets away! Shut
They
up,
don't
they
catch
checked the
Udyr
bush.
in time.
Oh my gosh. That was very, very, very lucky for me. He should have died there. Alright, Blitzkrieg is going to try and clear the ward, however, it's going to be rotated on by the Zac, which he didn't know was there. Gets the auto attack on the ward with the Q. Not, I believe, unless Zac gets his E up, I don't believe this is a kill.
I think this Blitzcrank.
Oh wow,
should
yeah, no,
die.
Simmer just.
Thing to note is there's a decent CS gap in top jungle. There's about a CS gap in every lane, actually.
Yeah.
Just different teams
But
benefiting.
again, the
from
Lucian
those.
does have a CS cap, but with the gold difference actually being in
Interesting to
Simmer's
note that-
favor,
Oh,
that might not stay long.
Conqueror goes off for Lilia, but Udyr's on his way up.
Mason has
Lilia
a
should
really
just
fun.
disengage here.
Mason's luck here with the gank has been a little poor. Not to his fault, I don't believe.
Lilia's
Going for
certainly
another
has
invade.
potential at the moment.
I just find
You're
I
looking
think that
for
Mason
the
might have taken
opponent's
more
fault.
of the enemy camps than his own.
Steadily building up a CS lead here. Showing off Udyr's faster
You
clear
know,
speed.
I will say that perhaps there is a little bit of anti-synergy in the bot lane for Crank.
Oh my.
Oh, okay, very good. I don't think it matters. Oh,
Good
good
pull,
flash.
flash required.
But with how much Blitzcrank is out of lane, Lucian is not able to really dominate the lane as much as he wants to. He's up in the CS, but without an engaged support or a Nami, he can't really make these plays in the bot lane that keeps him
They
ahead.
are sending Zac away. Vel'Koz should just die here.
Yes, although
Oh,
Lilia
as
maybe
Lilia
like a
makes the
double
trip
kill.
against
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say.
Vel'Koz
Oh,
secures
no, I
the
think
Herald.
we're-
Poppy
no,
should
no.
be dead here.
So we are getting the.
Poppy goes down as Udyr
Yeah.
makes it away. But that's another objective secured by Clawseted Furries.
I really want to see the Mandy against Nami. I think that perhaps there was an argument for the Shirelius last game, but this game I really don't see it. And if not,
Important to note, that's 2 objectives started by Kitten Grooming Services, and both taken in the end by Closeted Furries. The culling doing a lot of damage.
oh,
Blitzcrank
I mean,
hits the Nami and
yeah,
Nami
when the
goes
Blitzcrank
down.
shows up in the lane, they can get the kills. But the problem is the intermediate period where Lucian is on his own. Although that was a very clean play from the KGS bot lane.
The calling just doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. Very
Can't
strong.
underestimate Lucian ult.
I need to learn more ability names. Tide Colors Blessing is, I think, not a Nami ability. That's one of them for sure. Lucian has no mana here. So we have.
Now Zach
It seems
is in
like-
the bot side. Potentially could look for a steal here. Zach jumps into
Oh
the
my
pit.
god!
Another objective secured.
The third objective this game taken by Zach just by being not started. Oh my gosh! This
Good hook
is
onto Vel'Koz. He should burn. He's been ignited.
Oh.
Goes golden. Should just be cleaned up here.
This is absolute
Sivir
madness.
arrives a little too late. Just too poked out. But a good smite from the KGS.
That was
jungler.
crazy. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Are you Oh, you said now Lucian is 3-1-3 with a shutdown and up in CS. Lucian is second item already. I believe the first in the game to do so. That was a really big swing. Dean is known, to me, Dean is known for really just taking advantage of every single bit of advantage he can get and using that, especially on his champions like Kalista, like Lucian. On, you know, even if he gets behind, despite traditionally those champions being early and blind, just crawling back and, like I said, making advantage of every play he can. Yeah, wow.
Oh, that was
yeah.
close though.
That was a very unexpected top roam, I think, from
I don't know if I agree with the Rift Maker. On the
Yeah, especially since
I don't.
what's it called?
I don't think the item is strong enough to warrant the
Right.
build. I think you might just have better use with Leandries here.
Yeah, and
Sivir walking into a 1v3 here
the enemies does stack
as
now.
Vel'Koz gets hooked.
Oh,
His ult cancelled.
oh, but Lucian gets shut down. 350 gold going on to
He does get shut down. Good fool by Vladimir.
Yeah.
Sivir with still a strong Sivir.
Yeah, this
Lucian
game-
with 2 items, but this Sivir is still,
Yeah.
can put out the damage.
Right, and it's even scarier because Sivir obviously scales better. Oh, we have the
Watch from Blitzcrank.
very. I mean,
Doesn't quite get him out of range.
this is why we were talking
Blitzcrank
about
will go
Jimmy
down.
Zach.
Bubble goes
Absolutely
wide.
big,
Zach
right.
E goes wide. Nami should just be dead here.
Oh my, yeah.
Exhausts a little too late. At this point, Udyr should just be dead. Not much left to do. As Zach is forced to now run away. Poppy TP used. Lilia forced to walk away.
Yep.
Rift Herald
Holly.
finally dropped in mid lane. I'm
Oh.
going to assume that that was about the timeout.
Uh,
Good exhaust, but Poppy makes it. Zach E goes wide. TP onto the Rift Herald by Lilia.
Oh, never mind. Poppy Lock's up allowing Zach to come in. Lily's going a bit deep. Yeah.
Lilia gets hooked, pulled under tower. Dies to that one. That Rift Herald might not make it to charge. Okay, Rift Herald will charge.
That one play really seemed to bring BTS back. It was looking pretty exciting.
Now, this Poppy has become extremely strong now. Picking up a lot of kills recently. Now with a 400 gold shutdown.
Yeah, I mean, down 40 CS, but, 5 kills. Another Divine Thunder need from Poppy. This time the only Zach is paying. Or, the only take is Zach.
Vel'Koz's putting down a lot of damage onto Vladimir there.
Yeah. Still has ult. Make it spawning in a minute. It seems like red side is so much more. Oh,
Good hook onto Lilia. Zach E goes wide. Blitzcrank pulled back in.
Oh,
Lucian
good
Cully
wave,
gets
canceling
canceled
the
by
Lucian
Nami
ult.
Wave.
oh, they're
Zach
gonna get a
flashes
pick
onto
from the
Lucian.
dragon. Beautiful bubble. Wow, so they made a pick for Dragon. They're Poppy's shoving the bot lane.
This should just be a free mid
it's
tower
Zipper.
here.
Yeah,
Poppy
shooting the
pushes
tower.
in the bottom.
Dragon. But like 30 seconds. Blitzkrieg will be able to do shit. Unless they start right away, because he's backing. I don't know if okay, they conceding the Dragon? Spawning in 20 seconds.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I guess they're not waiting for the Dragon.
Kitten Grooming Services still maintains a slight gold lead, but a lot of objectives going in the favor of
Yeah, the
Closeted
beautiful,
Furries on this one.
beautiful.
Good smites.
Yeah, really. Oh, so we have
Udyr walking at Lilia.
perhaps the only champion fact.
Opts to walk away. Good
Good
hook on
hook.
the Lilia.
Oh my god!
Flashes.
That was
Three-man
a
sleep
beautiful game.
Vladimir pool used.
Oh my
Vladimir goes
gosh.
down. That's a lot of team fight damage.
They thought they were picking him, but Lilia said,
Really big culling. Does
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
of damage to Zac, but other than that, not much happening.
I can say that.
Lilia manages to get away. Exhaust
Wait.
used on Lucian.
Oh my. And the
As he
heal
pushes
on the
for a kill and will
Lilia.
not get it. That's a 4
That
for
play
0.
by Blake might be playing.
That's a 4 for 0 and objective
That was-
secured.
That was a beautiful Lilia play. Getting hooked in, but making the best of it by flashing forwards, getting a Q with a triple ult. Oh my goodness. That was absolutely disgusting. And with all the shutdowns on, that were on KGS,
Gold is now
the gold is now
almost back to even.
only
Nothing,
1,000 difference. But you
nothing
also have to
noticeable at
remember
this point, but
you also
3
have to remember
dragons in the favor of
the gold.
Closeted Furries.
Ow. That is,
Lilia farming Udyr's jungle here.
yeah, pulling taking me.
Notably, the Zac has managed to keep up in CS here with the Udyr, not falling any farther behind as the game has gone on.
Right. What is that? I don't. Yeah. I mean, Zach has been managing to
Sivir as
He's
well,
so
not falling
proactive
too far
game.
behind.
as well as keeping up in the CS. You know, I'd honestly give the 30 CS difference for the amount of pressure that Zach has put on.
Now, the most notable CS difference at this
Is
point
that a
is in the
Zach
top
ult
lane with
on
Lilia.
ult? Or am I... Did Zach
Quite
just-
strong. Lifeform Disintegration Ray, Poppy will flash away from it. Zac looking for something, can't find much.
Yeah, Poppy has to reset here. Know how? Yeah, Poppy did a flash. Very true. I mean, we have the Barons on, but no other dragons.
There it is, seems to be the objective both teams are leaning towards right now.
Right. I mean, we have Blake going to match Vladimir and Lot, but Vladimir's the keep rotating up towards mid after tripping at the wave.
Calling going
That's
down
the
on
wave.
Vel'Koz.
Oh, and
Vel'Koz
that is a
try to walk away.
dead Vel'Koz.
Good hook. Vel'Koz flashes.
Unfortunate
and still dies.
flash. Oh my, that was a very hopefully hook from
That's
Eric.
a big shutdown onto Lucian here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, oh my.
Zac E blocked by Poppy.
Oh,
W.
these Nami. This
That
Blitzkrieg.
should just be a
He
dead
does not
Sivir.
miss.
That was an excellent Poppy ult.
He
sending-
does.
Removing Zac and allowing them to focus Sivir. That should be a Baron for the side of KJS.
That is scary. With the amount of.
Lilia here trying to make something happen.
Push.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Lilia here is going to force KJS off this Baron. As the rest of Closeted
Alright.
Furries start to arrive.
Nami is doing a good job of setting up vision. With denying vision. If you look at the vision scores, bot lane, Blitzkrieg has just had.
Just across the board,
Yeah.
Closeted Furry, or not Closeted, KJS just has a lot more vision.
And I mean that is what tends to happen.
Right.
The team with more pressure on the map get deeper vision, which means higher vision scores. But it is very good for them to have taken advantage of it.
Something of note, Closeted Furries have only taken one tower, and it is that mid tower where they used Rift Herald. They are, in fact, behind in their map presence. But there's also a lot of gold to collect sitting in these towers.
Right. These towers are the reason for the current 2K golden. They're up in Dragon, but with these picks that have been happening in this high lane pressure, it's very difficult.
Vladimir finishing his death cap.
Ooh, that's the scary.
Lucian now sitting on 3 items.
Yeah, and 40 CS if Simmer looks like
Simmer should be done her 3rd item soon.
Oh, I wonder who Blitzcrank has Anathema. Can we check that?
I'm not sure.
I assume it's the
My guess would be
Leah.
Sivir. My guess is Sivir.
I can see Gong. Oh yeah, it is Simmer. I didn't know if there was that animation. Right? She has like the ghostly stuff on her.
Well, that was the Kraken Slayer proc.
Oh, it looks like.
Lilia being run down here,
Oh my god.
taking a lot of damage.
Oh, the stopwatch!
Zach
Again,
arrives.
the flash Q. Can we get her?
Lilia goes golden, buying time.
Oh my god. That was
Lilia is still alive, making it
Blake,
out.
this game.
Alternatively,
This
Vladimir is
insane.
dead. Poppy getting run down by Zach. Lifeform Disintegration Ray picks up Blitzcrank. Lucian's going to be forced to back away,
These
as Clawseted
these-
Furries have won another team fight.
That might give them.
Gold
that,
now even.
That gives them. I mean, and especially with Soul, the gold value from this Drake.
In combination with Ocean Soul, Zach is now very, very tanky.
So this is a. Oh,
Dog
Zach
coming
does
down
not have
on
strike.
Udyr.
They need to kill this Udyr.
Udyr knocked up,
Okay,
being
now
run
they,
down. Will pop the Blast Cone. Sivir flashing forward, secures
So-
the kill.
Zach will have like.
That's the second 4 for 0. This game.
Oh, wait, so much my. So it seems like these dragon. Wow,
Ocean Soul now over to on the side of Clawseted Furries.
they have the Soul Sweep.
Sivir is now
Furries.
very much online, sitting at 7 and 3. 3rd item available to her in base.
Solution pick red buff. I mean, the nice thing about Blitzcrank is that no matter what the game state is, one hook can potentially win a game. But against the Sivir, against the
I mean, you
back
don't
against
have a lot of
Lilia,
great hook targets on the
right,
side of Clawseted Furries. I mean, Sivir has the potential to just block your hook if she sees it coming.
and if you hook in the Lilia, see what happens.
Yeah, you
Blake-
can't
Blake-
really hook
Are you?
Lilia or Zach. Vel'Koz is sitting on a stopwatch. I mean, your best hook target, easiest hook target, is Nami right now.
So it looks like we have the Morello Namicon coming Vel'Koz, along with the Bramble Vest soon to be Thornmail on Zach, and the Oblivion Orb soon
Yeah,
to be...
these things coming down mostly at this point for Poppy and Vladimir.
Right,
I suppose
personally,
a little
I
bit
would-
of Udyr as well.
I would not have built all 3 of those. I probably would have just have it on the Nami and the Zach.
Vel'Koz
I guess Vel'Koz doesn't apply it very well.
very aggressively in the Udyr.
Yeah, but if Nami
Udyr throwing a
ults,
ton and
it'll
being
hurt
forced to
team.
walk away here.
It
as the
applies
rest of the
to
Clawseted Furries arrive.
um,
Blitzcrank taking a lot of damage from that Lilia Q. Fishing for hooks here.
Oh, I don't know what this means.
Zaki getting ready. Zach goes in, catches
Yeah,
Blitzcrank,
but his team is a bit far away.
pulls 2. Culling goes down, but it's only hitting Zach. Not a
Oh,
lot
the
of damage to
Vel'Koz
be had
ultimate
there.
melt through.
Hook onto Sivir.
Oh, beautiful
He'll
ultimate
get
from Lilia.
bursted. Good Lilia ultimate, unfortunately not a lot of follow-up there. Sivir did go down. Zach
He's-
with the re-engage. Lucian dashes away. Grab. And will make it out.
Someone flash?
Someone just flashed forward.
Wow.
Vel'Koz flashing forwards. Not going to be able to find anything.
Okay, so the gold lead is back in KGS's favor, however, with the
A
four Dragon
solid
and
hook
Soul.
by Blitzcrank there, really saving that fight. Managed to
Yeah.
catch the Sivir. She's unable to lay down the bulk of her damage.
The Moby boots are a bit. I mean, they helped out a lot in lane. However, sort of as they're running as a death ball, are not as
Vladimir now building towards a Void Staff, looking for just maximum damage on this one.
we see a lot of we see a lot of
Yeah.
I love it. We have 72 on the blue screen. But yeah, Eric's absolutely killing it. It looks like blue team's scared of KGS Baron.
Sivir is really far away from this Baron.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Udyr as well.
Yeah, with the Meteor and the Platinum.
If Clawseted Furries realizes this though, Udyr will move a lot faster than Sivir on this one.
Another Shirelius Tsunami. I'm now realizing. I'm not a fan of that.
Vladimir catching the waves in bot here. Zach just trying to stay out of vision. Maybe look for a surprise E here. Swirl C connects onto Poppy. Poppy jumping at Lilia.
Oh!
Zach going in.
Oh,
Blocked by Poppy W.
Oh, he's
Lilia going
absolutely...
in. Culling hitting Lilia. Lilia stunned up. Two-man knockup from Poppy.
Why is her health bar still so high?
Zach bouncing.
Lilia
And 2 kills
champion.
on the Sivir.
The Riftmaker Lilia combination is absolutely insane. The amount of
Well,
feeling that comes
Demonic
out.
Embrace, Zanya's, Riftmaker, there's just a lot of health
How
on the
we doing with
Lilia
this?
right now. And that Lucian ult, even with as strong as he is,
We have the
I
sack.
mean, just tanked up by Lilia there.
So they do have the blast though.
This should just be a
But
Baron
Udyr is
secured
not
by
alive.
Clawseted Furries here.
This freak is gonna try and get a hook. Block by Baron.
Blitzcrank hook not gonna make it. a
And
little
with
early.
that, KGS has a pretty demanding.
For the first time this game and this series, Clawseted Furries now at a gold advantage. Sivir working towards an Infinity Edge.
That is scary. I'm so glad we're away from the lethality. Silver was
Anathema's Chains finished by Zach. Anathema's, whatever you'd like.
I
to call
feel
it.
like I haven't seen
Presumably
a lot of that item.
going to be placed on Dilution.
Right.
Big source of damage.
Now we have
Vladimir
two-
unable to find much success in these team fights. Perhaps missing a little bit of survivability in this very damage-heavy build.
A little bit of a hiccup there, but.
Swirl Seed won't connect. Zach
Oh,
jumping
misses
forward,
the Q,
missing the Q as
E.
well.
Alright, we have Blitzkrieg hook
Lilia
Lily
now
in.
hooked,
Alright, so.
calling used. There's the stopwatch. Good sleep by Lilia.
Oh my. Okay, so getting a lot of
Vladimir
damage
will
off
go
the kill,
down. Lucian falling to about a
Alright,
third
this
health.
fight is over Elder Dragon.
However, as a 1-for-1, you're losing your Lilia versus Vladimir. Poppy now taking a lot of damage as Zach goes forward.
Oh, and the
Sivir damage is-
Poppy. Oh my god.
Lucian gets deleted by Vel'Koz burst.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg doesn't know what to do
Sivir
here.
confident
It looks like he will need to
Able
flash
to
over the
walk
wall.
forward to the point.
But Zach,
Blitzkrieg
like they
flashing
know,
out.
your flash
Zach
doesn't
keeping
matter.
up with it.
Ooh, narrow.
Hook narrowly missing. And this Clawseted Furry is going to start up Elder Dragon here on
This
this one.
time, that's a beefy dragon. Is Udyr looking for the blast cone over the wall? No. Okay, yes, that's just.
That would be my guess, but at this point he's just being chased back to his own jungle. Lifeform Disintegration Ray used. However, that is a Udyr with a lot of
I was gonna say that
magic.
it's tickling.
That Udyr has a lot of magic.
Oh, this on hit Sivir.
Sivir doing a lot of damage. Zach jumping towards Udyr.
So we have Lilia
Udyr opting to run away
chasing the
here.
Poppy on her.
Elder Dragon still being taken. Will finally be secured by Clawseted.
Alright, so
Udyr is
I-
forced to run away.
I'm-
Oh, but is now faced with a Lilia. Udyr should just go down here, yeah.
Killing the back. Alright, I'm again not wanting to count my chicken.
Culling going down.
Yeah, clearing the wave. However, with the Baron,
Good wave.
oh, Poppy
Power
Shirley as a
secured.
Nami. I think they just want to get out.
Clawseted Furries could be pushing for an end here. With 5 alive, pushing in bot side with a wave.
Alright, so if Udyr dead,
Still walking
Alright.
forwards. Udyr dead for another 20 seconds.
Closeted Furries has Elder Dragon.
Zach eating forwards.
There was a
catches Blitz
lot
back.
of unspent gold on this team.
Sivir sent out of the team fight.
Yeah, that.
Lilia taking a lot of damage from Lucian. Goes down. Zaki
Yeah, no.
interrupted by Poppy E.
I mean, with
But
Nami Sivir
Vel'Koz doing a lot of work.
and it's the tiny Zac.
Zach is back. Passive saving him.
Udyr is back alive.
Vel'Koz with
Vel'Koz
another
gets the
kill,
Elder
goes
Dragon.
golden.
Is
Will buy
Udyr going to be able to pick
some
up the Vel'Koz? Udyr does pick him up.
Udyr will take out Vel'Koz.
But with the Sivir,
Now forced to
DPS,
retreat back into base with Lucian.
looks like Sivir is going for the Infinity Edge
As the
last.
Closeted Furries
Or, sorry,
will now walk
Lilith.
away.
Wow.
Taking one inhibitor, one Nexus Tower. With their Baron push. Not now worn off. They're up to about a 6k gold lead.
I want to
And
see.
will clear out Udyr's jungle on their way out. Now a 2-level difference in the jungle.
We have a level 13 Blitzcrank. I mean, that's what happens whenever you never sit in one lane for too long, constantly in the jungles and in between lanes. As a tank, your levels matter less, but that's to a certain point.
Chimichanga is really showing his proficiency on the Zac here.
Yeah. Chibi is absolutely menace on the rest of this champion. I mentioned the 6 KDA over the past few games. And it looks like that was for a reason. Absolutely a monster. It's like Zach's monster. You get it. You get it.
Wow. Sivir now with her Bloodthirster finished. That's a 4-item Sivir.
Oh, it
10
was.
kills.
Yeah. So it looks like it
Will
is
absolutely rip through anyone that tries to fight her.
I'm honestly surprised that we're not seeing the IE.
Lilia walking forwards. Forced to walk away. She walks into 2. As Closeted Furries will just clear vision and get ready for this Baron in about 40 seconds here.
It looks like
They
Lucian's
don't
going
want to get too
Hector for
confident
last.
here and push too far. They're just gonna wait for a Baron. Vladimir finishing his Void Staff, now sitting on a Megatron cloak here.
Oh no, I'm with the redemption. I'm her.
Lucian finally itemizing some MR. He
Right.
feels like he needs it.
Yeah.
The
Last
Vel'Koz and
item.
Lilia just putting out so much damage. And Zac as well with his Demonic Embrace. And now Magi's Soul Stealer completed.
And with the amount of health on the Anathemas, Demonic is even more valuable.
Throws
I
people
believe
in
one
on
of the
the
highest
ear.
HP
At
items.
this point,
in the game.
with just so much MR that it doesn't even damage him, really. Doesn't even break his shield. Culling going down on the Vel'Koz. Forced to walk
very
away.
Little down.
Not too much damage. That's Lucian ult gone.
Oh,
Blitzcrank called out
Blitzcrank!
here. Could just go down.
Oh,
Udyr
the
walking
single
forward
man,
towards
one
Lilia.
man ult
Udyr's
on
going to
Lilia.
see. Poppyar will knock Zac out of the fight.
Oh, unfortunate Nami. Although it does beat her.
Nami Wave does catch Udyr. A Sivir
they-
stepping forward, forced to back away.
Oh, the
Life from Disintegration Ray
life
picks up Poppy.
organization, right.
Zac eating forward.
Yeah,
Taking
looks
a
like
lot of damage. This Lucian.
with the money they
Putting
picked
on the
up
hurt.
from the
Vladimir taken out by Vel'Koz. This Vel'Koz is now scaled, does a lot of damage. Udyr walking forward, gets exhausted. Just so much damage on
Or
the side
shot,
of
that's
Closeted
that.
Furry. And it looks like they're going to go for the end. Lilia teleporting into their base. Everyone else walking into mid now.
They don't have a minion wave. Well, okay, now they do.
They've got a super minion there.
Yeah.
Only 2 alive for the next 20 seconds. This should just be
This
it. Closeted
should be a
Furries
game.
will end the game. Very well played game.
like your
Zac
Okay.
putting on a really, really solid performance this game.
wow. I honestly feel like the difference in this one comes down to draft a little bit. What do you think, Dom?
I think this might be one of Blake's redeeming drafts. I know you
Yeah,
guys said you didn't like the Riftmaker on Lilia. I think it was actually a really good buy here. It means that Lilia can frontline instead of playing as the battle mage that she sometimes does. With Riftmaker and Demonic, you're deceptively tanky and your damage output is almost as good. And it also let him just walk in and hit them and stopwatch and survive and just draw so much aggro. And I think that might have been the difference maker this game.
I think that the Riftmaker was definitely like more of the late game team fight. I feel like it was definitely a good play with the team fighting comps that they drafted. You're right. It really made the difference. I mean, obviously the Sivir once he came online was a monster, but it was really the Blake's Lilia that allowed that to happen. I mean that play on the Dragon, getting hooked into the Flash Q 3-man ult. I believe I would say that was like the turning point in the game that really played or was it Furries? It was decent play by him. Oh, looks like Sivir did finally. Or never mind. Yeah, Sivir never built the Infinity.
What were you saying?
Sivir never built Infinity Edge.
No, I was trying to point out the longsword that she had in her inventory, which meant she was building Bloodthirster while you guys were talking about it. But I think you guys missed that.
Yeah. Dude,
Which, no big deal. I mean,
I'm
both built out of
mad
IE,
about
or
this.
both built out of BF sword.
I'm mad about this Nami build. As a Nami enjoyer myself, I'm
About the Nami build?
yeah.
Yeah, I think Shurelia's is alright. But yeah, I can definitely see Imperial Mandate being there a little bit better.
And I'm not sure about the redemption personally. However, I feel like with the you guys want the art sensor there.
Yeah.
Alright. So is there original roster pack or something?
I don't know.
you generate some new assets.
I think Blake is just talking about the fact that he was able to play Udyr.
They roster team. He said our mains are back. Was it just about the Udyr or no?
Dean DM'd me that their draft was, I quote, a donkey balls that game.
Yeah, Dean
I
was a
agree.
bit-
I don't like Michael on the Vlad. I think he's so much more comfortable on the Kale, and I know that they banned the Kale. I'm not sure what other champs he played, but being
Right.
able to have distance instead of having to be in almost melee range with the
Yeah.
Vlad, I think was just so much better for him.
After late, he felt almost lost to the champion in the fights. I wonder if we're gonna keep seeing the Karma ban, or if they're gonna move it somewhere else for this team.
I'm not sure. I think we might see a Lilia ban. I'm not sure what side KGS will pick. They might prioritize the blue side here. And then if Blake doesn't ban the Seraphine, we'll see them then run that back. I'm sure he will though. So we might see a Lilia ban if we don't see an Udyr ban from KGS.
Oh, so we-
from
so-
first.
KGS does have blue side. Can you stream? Is draft happening like now?
I will open the new draft.
Oh, you should also.
Yeah, KGS is on blue side. Alright, and they are banning. So I will switch to draft. There we go. So we are still seeing the Karma ban.
Oh, the Oriana this.
Yeah, so they're first rotation banning the Oriana here. And insta-picking the Sivir for Dean.
I think that's smart.
I think it is smart. You're taking away a strong pick from CLW. We saw how strong it was in the last game.
Yeah, and I mean we saw the 100k mastery, right? It seems to be a comfort pick for Clawseted Furries.
This is on K. Yeah. Oh, you're saying it's a little bit of a hate pick. Yeah.
And then the Nami, yeah, because
Nami insta-lock. Yeah, I mean it seems like Layla.
I mean,
if she keeps getting the Nami without the Karma, she'll keep taking
it seems like she is like that. If Nami is open, she will first pick it, and I respect that.
I kind of want to see someone who can answer Sivir with the wave clear. I'm not sure
Ooh
who
dear,
that would
ooh
be.
dear, ooh dear, ooh dear.
And
Ooh,
we're getting
okay.
Zac.
I think that's the pick. And then it's
It's interesting that they're giving the Udyr over without banning it
Right.
or picking it.
I'm not sure he'll be getting. The record is 1-1. That's, um, KGS, Kitten Grooming Service took it first game. I speak correctly. Took it first game, and then Clawseted Furries looks like me. With the Lux pick, that was banned last game.
That was
Wait,
banned.
no, that
But
was
it was
banned
banned
again.
from the other
They're,
team.
they're picking champions. There should be cover picks away from Clawseted Furries. It's mean. They feel bad. I go, damn them. You feel bad. I hate.
I think it's a legitimate strategy. If it works,
Yeah,
it
no,
works, you know?
However, we are gonna see Poppy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they're just full drafting. So the Poppy, they've drafted every single game. We haven't seen a ban from it. It was very impactful game 1, not so much game 2.
It's so hard to ban Joel. I feel
It
like
is very hard to ban out Joel, and we're seeing the Xerath ban every time. So I suppose Closeted Furries is more comfortable with the Poppy than the Xerath.
So I guess my question is, does Michael play top division of mid? Because
We're seeing
if
the
Michael-
Varus.
if Michael only plays mid, then banning with Xerath could be a mistake here. Because they're playing not even a game mode. Again, I'm not sure about that. I don't know where.
So we're seeing once again strong AoE effects from Closeted Furries. The Varus ult, if you can combo it with some CC, is a very strong ult and also lets him output so much damage with his W passive. We're seeing the Lilia ban from KGS this time. I wonder if that's a Poppy flex. They could put it in jungle.
Yeah, I believe I have seen it on Mace. He plays the Dark Sloppy Jungle.
They're saying a Yi ban, so it looks
Yeah,
like they're just completely banning out Mason here.
Yeah, he is his second highest. Actually, I think it might be his highest mastery with like 800k or something. Yeah, Mason.
Also
like
very
you said,
strong now, even after some nerfs recently.
and it's on the Rift. I'm not sure what I would ban here at KGS. Vel'Koz from last game.
Vel'Koz is a solid ban. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in this meta, the scaling team generally wins. So banning that pick like Vel'Koz, pretty good decision there, I think.
I want to see a bruiser top from Closeted Furries. I know
It's
that's
difficult
not
with the
necessarily
Poppy.
Blake's forte. Right, I don't want something with a dash. Something like I want a frontline that can also okay.
Oh no! Oh,
Not again.
okay. I'm getting personal flashbacks here to the finals from last season. However, perhaps this is Blake's redemption arc. Auction is all about the redemption, about the revive. So
That's
maybe
a little poetic,
Blake,
yeah. Maybe we'll see it.
maybe Blake can
It-
revive his reputation.
I can definitely see it being very strong into the Poppy. We're probably seeing the
Mason.
Wukong jungle here.
Yeah,
The
the
Malzahar
first
Salak.
first VP pick of the season for Mason. On the Wukong jungle. That's very exciting to see.
So with Wukong, Malzahar, Poppy, KGS will be able to shut down.
Yeah, I mean they have such a good front line.
My assets are on the wrong side. That is true.
Here.
That's okay. People can deal with that.
Brand. Okay, I'm a little brand
That's
mid.
interesting. So I think that is a brand mid.
So the team fight on KGS is so strong. You have the engage from the Poppy to Wukong, and you have the pick potential Lux. This is a bit scary. I mean, if Blake can get ahead with the auction top with the ranged lane matchup, that's definitely something to watch out for. But if they fall behind, I'm not sure they'll be able to keep up with KGS. I'll be right back.
All right. I will remake the assets because I forgot to do that. But we should be pretty close to getting in game. Just off from what I'm seeing, I'm not sure how well Akshan fits with the CLW draft. I think they drafted everything else to deal strong AoE, have strong AoE fights, and do really well in choke points, especially the Nami and the Brand. I'm not super sure how much Akshan fits in with that. I'm interested to see if Blake will be able to leverage the strong poke that Akshan brings, just to develop an advantage over the Poppy.
Yeah, what he said. I'm back. All right. Since I'm the support guy. Let me look at the bot lane. Okay, we have Nami Varus, versus Sivir, Sivir Lux. I find that. So. I mean, Varus is obviously a very strong early champion, and then if he's going on hit build, he scales quite well. But the Sivir is just a monster-like game. So I think we're going to see basically a Lux binding. If Lux can get some early good bindings, I think it might be cheaper after the bot lane. But if she, if they position well around the minion wave, that'll be a lot tougher to get. I will say that I think that Clawseted Furry. Hello?
Hello? Is everything going okay? Do you need help? We invited you to.
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry.
Okay.
That is my bad.
That's
Saber
okay.
Scraggy's back.
Yeah, our accounts have been freed from League server.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good
Alright,
luck on game 3.
see ya. Thank
Good luck.
We've had 2 cameos from KGS, but we've had none from. Actually, so I don't know if this is something we need to talk about. Who would you call the MVP from game 1? I feel like it's for me. It's probably the Eric on Nautilus. I feel like the Grooming plays early really enable his team. It's got the scaling team ahead early. I'm not sure if you agree with that. I definitely also see.
I was
Lily,
muted. I think I definitely agree. The Nautilus is a strong contender. I also think you could easily give it to Poppy, to Joel, just for shutting down Blake's Yon so hard. The 2 solo kills under turret were just beautiful.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a toss-up between the 2 of them.
Right. And then game 2, it's definitely I would say Lilia, Blake just absolutely,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Those are some nasty plays. On the dragon. Although honestly, you also have to consider Chimmy on the Zac. For the
Zac's engages were insane. Yeah.
Yeah, the engages and the steals.
That's true. That's true. He did get 3 steals straight on the early objectives, which set them up for the soul. The game would have been a lot longer without that.
Yeah. So honestly, I think both games are awesome. But either way, it was that just shows how both teams, it's not just like one player, like smurfing on everyone else. It is really a team effort. Love to see more action packed. Yeah, we're like Marvel. There's something wrong with it.
The matchups are not being created. I might have misspelled something.
Oh no. Is draft happening?
What's up?
Is draft happening?
I'm sharing it, I think.
Oh, it's like loading still.
Oh, that's weird. How about now?
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay.
Alright, so we
I'm
have
not
Dan's...
sure why drafts aren't working.
KGS. Oh, it's auction. It's gonna be auction. Wait a minute. Alright, looks like draft is like happening.
Did I misspell these names?
Isn't it just auto import?
What?
Isn't it just auto import?
Oh, it's no, not the player names. I'm not able to get the champ assets.
Alright, so it looks like the ban from from KGS is Chibi, and this for other very auction of bringing up tier.
What was that?
The bands are
Oh yeah. So we do have Chimmy.
good in auction.
Yeah.
He's one of the best anti.
Which one's the best one?
Some of them,
I like Chimmy personally.
I like him. We always used to back in the old days ban David every single time David played because it's David. I guess you don't know David. But actually, I feel like everyone watching is like, say in chat if you know who David is. Farming agent, a farming
Yeah.
agent.
The assets are not working, so I'll have to talk with
Uh,
Dean about that. But we're just gonna
I'll
go
Off the
into game soon.
I can get a crash course like you. Doesn't seem that hard to if you can do it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I think this is the first. Is this the first 3-game series we have this season?
No, I believe that Kathy's Kittens versus I think it was Kathy's Kittens versus Meatballs, maybe.
I found the problem. Wukong is not listed as a champ in the server.
Oh, it's Monkey King.
Ah, that's why. Okay.
Okay, so KGS versus Silicat. Wait, you were in a 3-game series. What do you mean?
Was I? Oh right, we
Yeah.
won game 1 and then I completely forgot.
I was like, bro. So far, my team is the best of one. No, that's not true. Yeah, no, we're based and coded.
Okay, so that's why I couldn't find the champ assets. Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, I'd seen so. Hashtag blame D. Right, we have 2 minutes to talk. How was your day?
My day was alright. How was your day?
I went rock climbing today.
Yeah, how's
I'm
that?
rock climbing now. It was really fun. I did some V0s, some V1s. Not able to do
Nice.
higher than that. But it was very fun.
Alright. I believe we have
Lift off. Whee! Like a rocket ship.
highlights now.
Oh, okay, it's different. I thought.
Okay, these are all wrong. Love that for us.
I guess yeah, the stuff from these games are not in there. That's
There we go. Alright, we got the champ matchups.
the Monkey King. Let's go.
Perfect.
Wait, this is weird. Okay, so there's no data on the auction versus Poppy matchup, which makes sense. It looks like the Nami Lux matchup has played 3 times. With Nami winning 2. I believe I was probably all 3 of those games, if I had to
It's
guess.
definitely possible.
It looks like I'm pretty cracked on the KDA side, not gonna lie.
Way to pat yourself on the back there.
Yeah, I guess I'm just based and goated, best player in the server. What can I say?
Sure. Can't deny that.
I love these. Good job, Dean. These slides look really good. I think. Everyone, give it up for Dean. Cool.
We are about 30 minutes away from game starting.
You did it again.
Yep, I sure did. And I'm not gonna correct it this time. 30 minutes, everyone, so go get your snacks, go get your popcorn.
We started
No.
3 hours ago.
30 seconds. We have been casting for 3 hours, yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so messed up. Although we were kind of like sitting there watching.
That's true. We did sit there for about an hour. But yeah, we're 5 seconds away, and then another probably like 20 seconds for the League client to actually work. Smile.
Well, if I've ever told you you're my little pog champ.
You have told me that, and I wish you had never told me that. It makes me uncomfortable every time.
Words are.
Alright, let's get hyped. Game 3,
Woo!
close series. one game was one-sided, another game started off one-sided again to the same team, but then we got the comeback, the big win from Clawseted Furries. I'm very excited for this game. I think
We have
this will
skins,
be
we have
as
skins.
much of a banger as everyone else. Yeah, we have skins.
Yo! Wait, how much mastery does Poppy have? I'm so curious.
Poppy has 490,000
God.
mastery.
Damn! Okay.
And
so-
Wukong has 470,000.
Right, but the Sivir and the Malzahar are both below 20k.
Yeah, and we're seeing similar levels of mastery from Brandon Varys on the other team.
The Akshan has not mastery 4!
Point and laugh at the Akshan, haha.
Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Blake, we love you. You know this.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think the Akshan here is an ego pick from Blake.
I think it's for the redemption.
You think it's innovation?
It's redemption.
Ah, redemption. I mean,
No,
who
like
knows?
title.
It might be redemption and innovation and an ego pick all at the same time. We'll have to see how the
Oh,
game
yeah.
develops.
This server's top laners are known for the ego picks, I will say. Everyone thinks that they're the best in the server, and they don't care what champion they have to win it. Except for Joel. Joel just plays Hoppy. And we love him for that.
We sure do.
Alright, who knows how long this game will take to load? Thank you, Raki.
No one knows. Hopefully it's soon. I hate to keep our
Beloved fan base waiting.
lovely fanbase. Yes, indeed. Our 6 viewers.
Yeah,
Welcome, everyone.
it was
Thank you
down
for
from
sticking
9.
with us.
I'm one of them. Oh no, I see you counted me out of. Oh no, you're also watching. Oh, six people.
Learning how to count with Jacob.
Wait,
we
no,
wait for
you're also watching. So
I
it's,
know. We have 8
so I'm
viewers
on-
right now.
Right, so it's 6. You said 7.
I said 6.
No, you said 7.
Okay, well, learning how to English with Noam and learning how to count with Jacob.
Yeah. I'm a math minor. That's all I say. That's all I have to say.
The game has still not loaded in. I love the League client so much.
This isn't the client. Is it? I don't know. Maybe the client.
I feel like this should count under client. Oh, there we go.
All right.
It was just really glitchy. Alright, let's switch to in-game. There we go. Alright, perfect. And here we see Closeted Furries moving on to the Rift. It looks like they're
they're
not
not
going for the
yet.
level 5 invade this time.
Crazy. You see level 5 invade.
I probably did, but we all know what I meant. We meant the 5-man invade.
Make fun of the foreigner. Make fun of the foreigner. Ha ha ha.
Point and laugh.
Point laugh.
Alright, I'm curious to see if we see the same reverse clear strategy from Dean here. Looks like he's gonna pick up the Oracle, and oh, no, he's not picking up an Oracle. Yes, he is picking up an Oracle. There he goes. And he's pathing to bot. It also looks like Zach opted not to back for the Oracle ward, and he's just
Ooh.
pathing
Brandon
to...
started with perfect timing, so
Yeah,
it'll be
he
good to
is.
keep an eye on that.
He's also going for Comet instead of Dark Harvest, which you see on a lot of brands.
Oh, Blake going for the late invade?
I think he's just doing that to get vision.
Yeah. If Poppy was standing in that bush, that could...
Yeah, so now they know that Dean started bot side. So we might see
Dean? Mason?
Mason. Yes, yes, of
It's hard to
course.
learn. Yeah.
So we might see Closeted Furries try to get Prio at around 3 minutes in their lanes just to be able to contest the top crab. Although if the pattern continues where Mason clears 3 camps topside
Oh
into
no,
his Raptors,
it looks like he might be going for 4 camp clear actually.
he could be. That's true.
Actually, so I believe I saw a ping. Joel might know that Akshan plays that word, which might lead to an interesting clear by Wukong.
He does have the Oracle up, so he might use it as he gets here. Going for the Gromp before the before the blue buff.
Right.
We are seeing
Akshan's going in on Poppy.
level 2 early on KGS spot lane here.
Oh,
Very good trade for them, I think. And we
Yeah,
see
very
the Varus getting poked down to about a quarter health, or a third health before he gets healed by the Nami.
so we have Wukong waiting in the top lane.
Which makes sense. Akshan will naturally push into Poppy just because of the range advantage.
Spending a lot of time there. I'm not sure he's so
Yeah,
experienced.
I'm not sure if this is worth it. He only managed to do a 3-camp clear, but this will be a kill for the Akshan. Very nicely
Oh,
played.
and then he can reset out with Z.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
but he-
the Wukong
stop it.
approach just stops it, so it looks like we'll get a trade here. We get
Oh, he flashed.
a flash traded for the
Oh, and
Wukong,
then-
and this should
Ow.
be a kill for the Zac. So
Wait,
I think he dies to minions here. Yeah.
minions. Oh, okay,
So
okay.
overall, solid start for Closeted Furries here. There is a little bit of an advantage for the bot side, and we also see the Poppy coming for the Zac with the TP.
I don't think that was necessary. I think that he was walking on a turret.
That was Zac's turret.
Oh yeah.
It's
No,
okay,
exactly,
we're both tired.
Uh,
Oh my god, just
No, I'm
back
really-
and forth the entire game so far. This might be the closest start we've seen yet. It's still tied at 4 minutes.
this series, game 1 was incredibly, very slow, not many kills. Game 2 is a bit more back and forth. This game, we already have 6 kills on the board
It's
at
just
4
an
minutes.
all-out fiesta, which I'm
I'm here for it.
so in support of. I want to see like 20 kills at 12 minutes.
Yeah. So we do have the Poppy with only a longsword compared to Akshan with the pickaxe and the longsword.
I just noticed that Akshan went for the first strike over the PTA, which
Ooh,
is
that is
really
Blake's favorite.
spicy, but I like it a lot.
I think that's Blake's favorite rune. He just loves making money.
It's a
This
really strong
Wukong-
rune.
This Wukong keeps spending so much time waiting top lane. I think it's really
I
think
think
that-
they should be having the Poppy play weak side, and prioritizing the
a
super
Wukong
buffs.
spending I think 30
What a
seconds.
beautiful route. Forces the flash and the heal out from the
I
Nami.
think taking that can't say, yeah. This
Or
Wukong
from
is
the
still top.
Varus.
This Wukong is still top.
So is the Zac, so we're just seeing an all-out brawl top side. This should be a kill for the Akshan. He missed the Q though, that might be big. That is big. That's so
Oh my
unfortunate for
God.
Blake.
I'm honestly kind of mad that this worked out for the Monkey King. He spent so much time. I guess his time was rewarded, but should it have been? Is the question.
Well played by Mason. He's
Yeah.
wasting a lot of time, but it's working out for his team. He has, although he's 3 CS down, he has a almost 400 gold lead, which this early is pretty major. It's given his team a 1,000 gold lead, which we just
So we
saw
have
less than 2
Brand's
minutes ago. It was even.
I don't think he's gonna get a playoff. He does have level 6, with his very strong ability. Obviously branding, especially against a dual lane, bouncing around, which will do a lot of damage. But
All right, so we're seeing a pause here. Wouldn't be a Scrim Zone series without some kind of pause. Obviously, I don't think I hope we're not gonna get to the point that we had against Clawseted Furries last week, where there were, I believe,
God.
7 pauses in 2 games.
Oh my God! Don't. Okay, so I think that we should have the LCS rule, or the pro rule, and they just blast white noise in your ears. I think that we should each hop into one of the calls and just yell as loud as we can.
Hopefully this pause doesn't last too long. So it looks like it looks like Dina's having some ping issues. It's the classic Blake DDoS.
Blake got DDoS that one time, but I think his internet died. So we have Monkey resetting with I think a lot of money. Because he got the double kill on top. He got the Sheenie's cocky as fuck, but say not bad.
I'm not sure.
Well,
So, I guess we can talk about what we want to see from both teams here. I think jungle is significantly in favor of KGS right now.
yes.
And so is their bot side. I want to see Blake build more of this advantage that we're seeing in the top side. He's a little more, actually, yeah, a little more than 100 gold ahead, closer to 200 actually. And I want to see him just absolutely bully this Poppy. Like when Akshan hits 6, Poppy should not be able to play the game.
So
Alright,
okay,
game is
so it looks
resuming.
like okay. My only concern is Akshan shoving Poppy in with the ranged top laner, and then the
Oh, I don't want him to
Ethan-
shove. I want him to freeze and just not let Poppy get any
Right.
farm.
if he comes out again, Mason just comes back top with his new items, and Joel will just win this lane from there for easily.
Game not resumed.
Okay. So looks
I
like
rewound it. Hopefully that helps. There we go. Alright, we're back, everyone. No need to panic.
Wukong is gonna get a really big back here. What did he buy? He had a
He
sheep or
bought TMS,
Oh,
which is
that's-
really big for his clear.
I
Oh.
feel like usually I don't see Wukong's build that. I don't think they usually save for later. Oh, but he pause and cancel Silver's back. That's
Are we seeing another pause here? Oh no,
oh,
just
okay.
some
okay,
freezing.
okay. So we have Wukong clearing the bot side. Both junglers are around for this dragon. Red side bot lane is shoving into their turret, but Brand is a lot of Fryo mid. It looks like Jimmy is veering away from it, unless he's gonna circle back for the buff and then hit start dragon. I'm not sure. Brand went towards the top side for vision. Despite the action hopefully happening near dragon.
Yeah, so what I'm expecting to see here, I'm actually curious. We don't have any points in W for the Akshan, which is pretty standard. I'm curious when he'll start roaming on the map. Akshan's roams are really potent.
Oh,
We're seeing strong overengage, I think, from the Wukong here.
oh, beautiful blast cone. I don't like it.
Yeah, it was a nice blast con. It would have been even better if you could get the Wukong to just be knocked straight up, because I think they would have
Right.
been able to kill him. But that's probably asking a little bit too much. It looks like Akshan's wave just keeps pushing. He can't get it to freeze on his side. But if he
Although
can
with-
crash it and roam down, they might be able
Wukong
to
is
secure
back
drag.
up. Wukong is tapping up this idea. Bad time to be shoving. You can see him walking. You know, he target locks. Right clicks on the action. He's gonna get spotted on vision. No, he's not. That's Poppy forward. So Wukong does not have ultimate because he used it against Brand. And I
This
think
is the
that is.
flash, but I think he'll just die here.
Oh my gosh! Auto attack, yeah.
The red buff slow is just so strong.
I would be very tilted to play against Mason with the M7 flash every slow kill, personally. I trust Blake not to let it get into his head, but I cannot say I would do the same. Oh, Sivir without the spell shield, unfortunately.
Good engage here from the Zac, but I
Ooh.
don't think they'll be able to get anything here. Yeah, this game is starting to...
Nami had not backed yet.
That's true. Seems like the game is starting to swing in favor of KGS significantly here. They
And-
might be able to pop the... Yeah, there's the Zac passive popped under turret. I don't think they'll be able to kill him, but they'll definitely be able to get another play. Oh,
Oh.
wow, that was
Oh.
so well played.
Because it was times that the blobs were all there.
I
Good
think
flash.
that flash was unnecessary. I think he
You know,
could have
I-
sidestepped it, but he does get the kill.
Right,
Another
I think it was
shutdown,
important to
which is
let
pretty
the
nice.
ult. Are we gonna see an EQ? No. Okay.
We're seeing
was- I
the
mean-
classic Malzahar experience here. Shove wave, ignore everything else. I do want to point out, there's a 2-level difference in bot right now.
Oh my. And this is on the scale. I mean, Varus obviously does scale with the on-hit build, but you do not want to be against the late game Sivir. And it looks like there. So
I
Blake
think
gets shoved under.
depending on the build, Varus does get stronger than Sivir eventually. In the 1v1, I do want
Right.
to say, if you're in a team fight and Sivir's W is allowed to ricochet between everyone, then obviously her damage output is so much more consistent just based on the fact that it hits everyone multiple times.
Right.
But with the team that they've drafted here, if Varus can get his ult off and get some CC stacking, it could be huge for Clawseted Furries. Like, that might be what they're reliant on in the mid game, because they seem like they're gonna keep falling behind here.
Either team has an incredible amount of CC. I mean, Zach on his own is a lot, but Auction has none. Varus has his ult, and Brent has his stun. But especially compared to previous games where it was just CC chain after CC chain. He was
Very favorable trade for the Akshan there.
yeah.
We see Dean drop Herald bot here. It looks like they might be able to just force the Mason. I'm so sorry, both of you.
No, dude, these can't say your name. It's fine.
That's true. Just continued strong play from.
Oh my! And again, the M7
from Eric and Mason there. That was just really well played.
Eric has been dominating.
Yeah, Eric.
Series.
Right now feels like he might be the MVP of the series.
Although Mason this game is. I mean,
this is a little greedy for Dean. From Mason. From Dean. I got it right. No! Oh, it's okay. It's a 3-hour cast. I hope the audience can forgive me.
Yeah, 3 hours, 13 minutes. We've been live. Oh my goodness.
Interestingly, first Drake only goes down at about almost 12 minutes here. I think it went down at like 8 minutes game 1 and around 10 minutes game 2.
Although game 2 was a bit of an interesting situation. That's tracking.
Yeah.
Okay, so auction. I wonder how much gold. Can you check how much gold he's gotten from first strike? It's pretty early into the game, but he's gotten a lot of poke off on Poppy.
Option has gotten 184 gold.
Yeah, I mean that number's just gonna keep getting higher throughout the game. With such a bursty ADC like auction.
I think you have to treat Auction more as like a ranged assassin, right?
Right.
His damage comes in bursts. He doesn't have great range. He's one of the shortest ranged ADCs, actually. He's really good at finding weak targets, killing them, and getting resets onto the next one.
Right.
So I think in some ways you have to think of him more as like maybe like an early game Kindred, right? You want the execute from he gets it from his passive, he gets the extra like damage. She gets it from her E.
We suck with extra damage when low.
No, Akshan just gets the like extra damage just based on proccing the 3 hits.
Right. I would have not been surprised if he had like an extra passive.
I don't think he has. I mean, he has his ult, obviously.
Right. Like auction passive, passive. Who knows what it does?
That's true.
There's definitely something in there. He gets bonus gold for killing scoundrels. I forgot about that one.
I did know that.
Recently. Like, there's so many in there.
It is a lot. His kit is one of the most lengthy.
It is one of the most kits in the game for sure.
Yes, it is very kit.
One of the most. His 4 auction cannot get away from this.
Seems like Blake is a little bit.
That did not hit. That did not hit.
Yeah.
Poor Brand.
Mason is angry about the double wards coming out from Blake. So with one Kraken Slayer proc, it looks like he does about 1/3 of Poppy's health, and that was I think 5 autos there, somewhat, something like that. Obviously he wants to get 2 or 3 items before he can start dealing damage to her, but again, Poppy isn't going to be his focus late game. He's here to one-shot the squishies.
Yes.
So I think what he's building now might be Collector, which I'm surprised
hearing. Oh no, the bait!
That was very well played by Poppy. If I see so he's going for Blade of the Ruined King here, which makes a lot more sense. I think if Blake built Collector, I would have had to flame him for a really long time because he absolutely despises Collector.
Wow. Yeah, with the okay, I'm gonna Sunder again. I feel like
I think Sunder here is just not a good item to build.
Yeah, I feel like I would really like to see a Bomby Cinder in the inventory here. I don't know.
I don't know if you want like a Cinder necessarily. Like, yeah, you probably want some kind of tankiness. I don't know if Poppy can build Trinity
no
Force,
ultimate.
but Trinity Force would be really good. Like that.
Oh no! It's the Varus ultimate completely whiffing.
Force the
We're
Silver
gonna
Flash.
out
She'll
of
just die here.
Oh, beautiful Zeki! Oh, that was so right in the path. Blake swinging it right through.
They might be overextending a little bit here with the Poppy arriving. But Blake will be there to clean up, and he'll get the Scoundrel procs. Oh, but that was a really well-timed Malzahar ult.
That was a really, really messy 4.
That was a very messy fight.
And now
but they managed to come away.
All of a sudden, we have a 5-2 Poppy.
Yeah, that was a triple kill for the Poppy. It was, what was that, a 3 for 4 in favor of KGS?
Yes.
And it looks like they'll get significant damage on the mid turret. Yeah, that's absolutely not what you want to see if you're Closeted Furries. They're now 8,000 gold behind. I'm not sure if they scale better here, actually.
No. One thing that I can confidently say about Dean that I've been very impressed with is just the CS gaps.
Yeah, his CSing has been really strong this series.
Whether or not he's gotten ahead like in the Lucian game from lane, he's just been ahead in CS, and it's really put the onus on the other laner to make plays, and if they don't, then they lose. So he's really putting them in a tough situation by just being so good at farming and wave manipulation.
I will say I don't like. I think this is going to be a Immortal Shield Bow from the Varus. I think Garrett would probably want to prioritize full on hit with the Kraken player. The Shield Bow does give him some more survivability, but it's so minuscule with the amount of burst that can come out of KGS here. You have the Sivir, you have the Lux, the Wukong. It also opens them up to the ability to build anti-shield items. You have Akshan with his shield, Nami with the Ares shield, and then the shield bow. So I'm not sure if I like that.
I feel as though, I mean, they say, whenever you're behind, you get baited into building defensive items.
Right.
But then you never get ahead. You have no chance of getting back in. And he gets out.
He does get out.
I guess they had no real way of, unless, I guess Nami bubble, but, they didn't really have a way of stopping the
On the other hand, I'll play devil's advocate here a little bit. If KGS spends resources killing a Varus that's 0-4, that's resources they don't use on the Akshan and the Brand.
Very true.
So there's no real clear answer here on what's better.
Right.
We'll just have to see how the game plays out. I do like the split push that we got. We didn't talk about it until now, but I believe that was Blake that was pushing out the top lane. He acquired a 1 CS lead, which doesn't sound like much, but I think he was about 10 CS behind for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And he's now pushing out bot wave, so he's getting some more CS under his belt. He should be able to afford Bork when he backs. Yeah, I think Bork right now costs him 525 gold.
You
and
nerd.
565.
You loser.
You're just mad that you only play support, so you don't build these items ever.
As a support, I can't say that I'm not extremely happy with the mission score on the side of Closeted Furries.
Yeah.
It is hard for Nami, getting, shoved in and, by a Sivir constantly to, get new vision. Especially when Wukong never shows up bot, so your wards don't even do anything when they are put down. But it's a very tough situation to be in. And then you have
very extreme vision difference.
Yeah, and then you have Eric, walking into the. Oh, I will say I don't.
He landed one, and Poppy missed her ult. This could be big for Closeted.
I do think that was, just as we were praising Eric, I do think that was an extremely greedy ward. and was punished appropriately by. Uh,
Poppy
Oh.
doesn't have flash, but I think she'll get out here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If that stun hadn't missed by an inch, that would have been a dead Poppy. With I might add 400 gold shutdown. I mean, if they, if they're able to kill.
yeah, I think this might be a little bit of an overchase from Clawseted Furries.
Ooh. Yeah. Wait, what does he get a shield from?
He got it from his ult, I believe.
What do you mean he got it
Ult-
from his ult?
His ult procs it.
His
Because it procs on hits.
Oh.
So it'll proc his passive.
Right.
We're seeing some trash talk from
Red
BM coming out
Warfare.
from KGS here. The gold lead has increased to
So-
11,000.
Mason is gonna. Yeah, they just want to.
We're seeing a surrender vote attempt from Closeted Furries, which
Wait,
I will
yeah,
remind
that's-
everyone is against the rules in an elimination game.
Yeah. If the FF decides the series.
If the FF would decide the series, it's not allowed. We're seeing some crossfire coming out.
I will say that Blake's auction. This is a better showing than last time. However, if you get camped by the monkey, not much you can do.
I will say, if Blake wins, he will flame the collector buy on the server so hard.
Honestly,
and I'll join
I mean,
him. I'll join in on him with
against.
that.
I mean, it's a pretty squishy team. It is
a
more
squishy team, but why collector?
What would you go instead?
That's a good question.
'Cause
I
obviously
think if
you're
you want
looking
just
at the
straight
IE
up stats, you could go Chempunk, but like you need attack speed on her. You're going the
Right.
on hit build. You could go Phantom Dancer just to be able to kite their team better. I think Phantom Dancer is just it's cheaper. It's like 400 gold cheaper, which is significant.
Right.
I think it's just a better buy. D.
So
not D,
let's see if
Mason
they
might be
really
cut out here.
if they can get a 700 gold shutdown on the Wukong, this could. Okay, so that's 700. That's 1,000 gold on the brand.
Which is huge.
However, there's like 12k gold deficit.
Yeah. Joel's Poppy this series has been so insanely good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Poppy is just nasty.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. So there's the collector proc. So I don't know.
I
I
am
might
happy
eat my
to see-
words.
I am happy to see the mandate though. I don't care about anything else. Good mandate. Good job. I support it.
I take it back,
more
Dean.
like that.
You were right. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
You now win $50 in the next 5 days. If not, you are removed from the server.
Dang. Sad times.
Not for D.
The Poppy is so. It's just so impactful.
Oh, I don't know about that old, but
It forced a flash on the brand.
it was after the last.
It was after the flash, yeah. So I think
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't know that the brand
So
was
that
flash.
was 900. That was 900 gold.
Yeah, that's another shutdown.
On the
It's
auction.
still a 13,000 gold lead though,
That's
even with the
insane.
shutdowns.
Yeah.
Looks like Bleak is going for the Ginsu's next.
And we have the IE out of this.
Oh, that was the Bear stole that blue buff.
Brand
Although
has
Mason's
Rylai.
so far ahead that I don't know if he'll even care. Brand does
That's
have
me.
Rylai's.
I'm kidding.
You
Oh, they
are
They
gonna
are
give
both
me an
far ahead.
aneurysm.
They are both far ahead. So,
That's true. They are both very far ahead.
so Malzahar is up in CS to Brand. Monkey is up on Zach.
So this
Okay,
is an
okay.
unpopular opinion, but as a former Varus main, I prefer Infinity Edge over Rage Knife over Ginsu's, even in this meta. I think the damage that you can put out is so insane if you go Kraken into Phantom Dancer into either Infinity Edge or Infinity Edge 4th as an item.
Just build both 5 hit.
Yeah, you're so right. You got me there.
Alright,
No, but
that-
I think Varus is able to like single-handedly carry fights with Kraken into Phantom Dancer into Runons into Infinity Edge. Given that he's behind, I think I would have preferred if he was going to build Ginsu's to build Bork before that, just for some extra survivability and movement speed. But it's probably not going to matter. This game looks like
No
we're
way.
pushing towards
This
an
is
end.
over. No. I love Jewel. Oh, the game is okay.
No
Not
spoilers.
ending anytime soon. Not ending anytime soon.
Thank you.
Um, or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Close
Okay.
game, TM.
Yeah. How's the target? The ground. Yeah, take that. Oh. Okay. Blake is really happy about fighting tanks. Yeah. Wukong's
No,
art is.
I know they banned the Lilia from him, but couldn't he have picked a different anti-tank top?
Right.
Like instead of an Akshan, imagine a Vayne top here.
Ooh, I don't wanna.
Have to play it pretty differently, but I think he would have
Right.
fared a lot better into the Poppy.
Ooh, no, I mean, good Poppy though.
That was a good
Um,
W. Joel's W's have been on point
Yes.
almost every single time.
I guess that's what you get with 500k Poppy.
That's true.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm gonna need to look into this whole Van Spoons guy. If he doesn't play top, I think that Poppy might be the ban instead of Xerath, to be honest.
Then wouldn't you just have Joel play mid and Michael play top if he's playing?
If Michael plays top, that's okay. I believe that's game. So who would you call the MVP of the series?
I'm torn between Eric and Joel.
Eric,
here.
yeah, same.
I think Eric had a really strong performance the past in game 1 and in the start of this game. I think he kind of turned me off a little bit with his greedy ward and red side top jungle. Yeah. So there's the game. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
It was a long one, so thank you for sticking with us.
I honestly love Luxie.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there. So
Woo! Oh, do you want to
congratulations to Dean and the Kitten grooming service. Oh, we're only supposed to give MVPs on a per game basis, we're being told. So I think game 1, I'll give it to Eric. Game 2, I think we're conclusively giving it to Blake for sure. And then game 3.
Yeah, and then game 3, Joel. Or is it me? No, game 3 is Dean, I think.
Game 3, I could give it to Dean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think overall, though, I don't care what the standards are, what our precedents are. I'm giving MVP of the series to Joel. I think Joel played a super clean series. And
you want to give an interview?
I can't. Yeah, we can.
Okay, I'm bringing him in here. Hello.
Hey, Joel. So we know usually we only give per game MVPs, but we're giving you the series MVP just because.
Your Poppy.
Your Poppy was so clean.
Thank you.
Especially with those dives game 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So can you tell us like what you were thinking with those dives? Were you thinking Blake would back off or?
That was which one was game 1?
Game 1 was into the Yone.
Was it he the Yone? That was the Yone. Yeah, I figured he'd leave. Like there was nowhere he could go if he didn't leave. Like he tried to like juke me under tower so I couldn't hit him against the wall, but it was like he couldn't. There was physically no way he could do enough damage before. It was just inevitable because he's between the tower and the terrain. I'm gonna find a point eventually.
All right, and can you tell us what you were thinking into the Lilia, when? So I know late game probably didn't go as you planned, but the early game you got another dive on him, where you walked through turret and then walked back to hit him into the outer wall. I just want to know like what were you thinking in that process?
Well, it's kind of the same deal, right? Like I know I play the champion a lot, so I know how much aggro I can take, right? But I think by that point, that was earlier in the game, so Lily had burned through most of her mana. There was only so much she could do to me, and if I hit her at either part of the wall that I was aiming for, then I could run out and only take 1 tower shot max. So it was. Yeah, it was both of those times Blake should have just left. He should
Right.
have just not been there. It was frankly, I think, inevitable that he was gonna die in those situations. But yeah, with the Lilia game, I was happy to get one kill in lane. It was more than I should have gotten because that is not a lane Poppy's supposed to win at all.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So obviously you're known for your two main picks, the Xerath and the
Yeah.
Poppy.
Mhm.
Starting at game 3 on it, because you just play top the whole series.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a waste? Would you have gone mid if they let the Xerath through, or were you so locked into the top Poppy at that point?
I don't know. It was going well
Right.
so far. So by game 3, it wasn't because of the Zac in particular. I felt Poppy. We felt Poppy was because they always picked Zac in the first round.
Yeah.
So it was always Poppy was never a bad pick. And if Xerath did get through, it would be much harder to deal with those kinds of teams they were playing. Because I think Michael would have gone top if I went mid.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure what he plays, but I don't think he just plays. I don't think he plays like tanks and stuff as much as I do. So
yeah,
we would have had a lot more people just jumping on the back line, and that would have been a massive problem. Because I know in that there were quite a few instances I just left because Zac couldn't go in on me.
Yeah.
And
the Poppy W's into the Zac engage were
so
good.
Nasty.
All right.
And then I think I have one more question.
Okay.
And it's about the itemization on Poppy.
Right.
Do you, because we saw you went to find Sunder every game.
Yeah.
Is that something that you just put thought to into the enemy comp, or is it just a comfort pick? Just to find Sunder item.
It is just good on Poppy. If you don't when I first started playing Poppy in season 7, I just went Trinity Force every game, even though it wasn't what you were. It was never what you were really supposed to do, but I always went it because it was. I never liked playing Poppy as a full tank,
right?
Because at the time that's what you were supposed to meant to do with her, and I always liked playing her as a bruiser, and just find Sunderer. I don't think most of those matchups I would have gone nearly as well without Sunderer, because it just does so much more damage. You get the healing, and if I went a Sunfire, which I guess is the main alternative.
I heard the vitriol in your voice when you said that.
Yeah, we were talking about it during the cast. We thought you could have gone Frostfire.
Frostfire might have been good, but usually I only build tank items when I feel like I really just am not going to be helpful this game, aside from pressing W and getting in people's faces. But because if I feel like I can win lane, I'll go Sunder almost every single time. If I feel like I'm absolutely not going to win lane, I'll probably just buy a tier and maybe go Sunfire Cave.
Right. Got it.
Makes sense.
Because but Poppy's one of those champs that the third game I had lots of help from Wukong.
Yeah.
And that would have got lots of help from Wukong.
That was so demoralizing for
it would have gone a lot worse if that didn't happen. Because obviously late game, there's not much action I can do to me because I can W the rope swing or E the rope swing, and
we saw that by the fights, and it was upsetting.
Yeah, I imagine. In lane, there's nothing I can really do into that. I remember I kept trying to take trades, and I'd always walk out with half my health missing, and it was sad. But luckily I got camped, so it worked out. But I think even without it, I probably would have at least suffered through lane and not died a lot. Which is, I know in the first few seasons, that was the main problem I had. Was I'd go top a lot, and I'd end up in a lot of bad matchups, and I was like, okay, I'll play safe, no worries. And then I'd be 0-3 by
That's the classic.
Yeah. So I think I've learned my lesson at this point, and I know how to wait.
You this season you're absolutely insane. I can't wait to see more of you play. You're just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to keep playing the Poppy. Oh, thank you. It was team effort. I am. Eric did really well the last
Eric
game.
did do
Eric
really
and
well.
Aaron
Oh,
Jar
yeah.
did great.
Yeah, so Eric got our MVP for game 1 for the Nautilus
Hmm.
place.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah.
fantastic.
All right, congratulations again.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
the interview.
for the
I think
interview,
we're gonna
yeah.
stop
No
the stream
problem.
here. It went on for a really long time.
3.5 hours.
And
We
thank
did
you
have
to
a
everyone
lot
who
of
watched.
pausing.
Yeah, slight technical difficulties.
All right, we're gonna end it here. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.